All right, you know, get off. He said, man, get off of me, man. Somebody tried to put that shit on me. Get off of me, nigga. No. All right, I saying T, please, please. Hey, no. All right, I don't know what you're into. Look, I don't know where you fooling around at. All right, and I don't want to know your business. All right, now back up. All right. And he said, no, I got to shut the door. I got to shut the door back here, baby. I got to shut the door. Mm-hmm. Now back up. All right. Yeah, trying to get in. All right. No, you can't get in. All right. I don't care whatever you think here. It's blessed good for you. All right. We shut the door for a reason. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed, man. I got to get everything straight, man. And turn that, whatever that is, accessibility off, man. Somebody even tried to tap in again. I'm sitting there looking at my signal. I'm like, what the fuck? What's going on right here? All right. Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, no, that ain't right. I'm not going to press the live button. Yeah, man. Let me get my affairs in order. All right. Like right now, I can see my what you call it meter is all the way up. That's where it's supposed to be. You feel me? That's where it's supposed to be. Mm-hmm. When my stuff is sitting here and I'm looking over and the meter's all the way down, that means something there is connected to it. Well, it ain't right. Because I set my stuff up preferably like this outside. So whatever meter I need to be within inside of, I'm in radius. All right. Oh yeah. When they start powering it up and all, so I know I'm right in the right spot. All right. Oh yeah. Yeah, that'll stop people from going around in here messing with your stuff. If you stream outside, always check, man, because people are yeah, man. Yeah, people are thirsty. Some folks need certain resources. Some people don't mean any harm, but they'll hook to your devices if they can, man. All right. Yeah, for whatever purposes. All right. People are bored. Some folks ain't got nothing going on. All right. It could be for whatever reason. But remember, all right, no, that golden rule here that, yeah, people will hook to your stuff. Mm-hmm. Yes. All right. That's why you wonder why I'm taking so much time here. I'm sitting here just stirring. Like, what the hell's going on? All right. Okay. All right. I got it. Check it off, whatever it was. All right. Yeah. Hopefully you find, internet stability somewhere else. All right. Not here, you don't. All right. No, not here, you don't. All right. I can't do that. I can't agree to such things. Hold on here. All right. Nah, man. No, people are terrible, man. That's what I tell you. All right. No, anything to slow down some progress here. Mm-hmm. Speaking of progress, all right. No, your governor was ran upon. Your governor there, I want to say South Carolina here, with a James Clyburn shirt on. All right. Yep. He had a Clyburn shirt on. Black Alpha Network ran down on him, and this is what he said.
What are your thoughts on reparations for Black Americans?
Oh, I think that we need to make sure that there is opportunity for everyone in America, and there haven't been enough opportunities.
Nothing specific for Black Americans?
Well, I think we need.
I'm asking
no,
specifically.
I think we need to look at early childhood and where we started.
This is a man.
I think we need to look at where different
he's handed
dollars
over resources directly to the Jewish community. All right. No, this is what he's done on records. All right. You're going to look another black person in the eye, the governor. All right. And tell them what needs to be studied, Halls. All right. What needs to be looked into. Mm-hmm. For everybody. All right. Yeah. And look how the white man's looking at him behind him. All right. With such pride and honor. All right. This is what we're talking about. All right. No, while we're getting skipped on the board. All right. Here's your governor there, South Carolina, right there. All right. No, he's asking about reparations for freedmen, for foundational Black Americans. All right. And this weird joker is telling you everything underneath the sun. All right. No, other than, the explanation or definitive answer. All right. To his question. It's all deflections. All right. And one piece is direct. That's something about for everyone. All right. Things that he does not say when he pull up to the Jewish community. He just drops the bag off. All right. No, that's all he does. All right. There's no conversation like this.
I think that we need to make sure that there is
all right. There's no conversation like this when it comes to the Latinos or illegal immigrants. All right. Same governor. All right. No, he just drops the bag off.
Opportunity for everyone in America, and there haven't been enough
Nothing
opportunities.
specific for Black Americans.
Well, I think we need.
Specifically, I'm asking
No,
specifically.
I think we need to look at early childhood and where we started. I think we need to look at where different dollars go in terms of economic development. I think we need
Well, you
to.
had HR 40, and HR 40's been there for a long time and hasn't been done it.
Well,
By that time, that's stalled.
but like
okay, like specifically for Black Americans.
in Kentucky,
kind of like how legal immigrants get specifically
in
for them.
Kentucky, what we were able to do, for instance, I get it. I'm trying to give you an example of what we've done.
Well, I
in
know a lot
Kentucky.
of examples.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Okay, you don't respond it?
I'm not saying.
Here, let me follow up. Let's stay in touch. Let's stay in
It's
touch.
okay. What are you?
Yeah.
What's your name?
It's on the card.
Oh, no, tell me your name.
Scott Hereford. Yeah.
Okay.
Scott Hereford. His name is Scott Hereford.
Oh, no, tell me your name.
No, his name is Scott Hereford. All y'all, everybody in here. Scott Hereford. We don't know this nigga. Don't know him. No, I don't know nobody named Hereford. I don't know him. All right. His hairline. Paperwork check. All right. No, he's the guy that comes in here to clean up after the governor. All right. Yeah, he talking about, let me talk to you. I'll talk to you. Oh, God. Oh, mother of pearl. All right. What did he say his name was? Hold on.
Scott Hereford. Yeah.
Okay.
Scott Hereford. All right. No, we don't know this nigga. All right. Not at all. No, paperwork doesn't come back. Sorry. Nope, not from nowhere. All right, hold on here.
Scott Hereford. Yeah.
Okay. So he doesn't support reparations for foundational Black Americans, and y'all seen every single excuse that they gave.
Yeah, we did, brother. Yeah, we did. Oh, man. Oh, buddy. Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. No, it looks like the paperwork came back. Mm-hmm. No, the jury is still out on Scott Hereford. All right, and whoever the hell that other joker was back there. All right, yeah. Mm-hmm. No, this is what they're talking about when they talk about the interest of reparations, and that's important to know that a lot of these politicians just want the stuff to stop here. All right, they wish it was back in the day where, a story like this would just brush off. All right, they'll be good. They can just sit where they at. This shit keep following you everywhere. All right, like the skunk smell. All right. You can't really get somewhere to breathe. All right. No, there's some black person standing. Hey, what about reparations? All right. And you can tell by the way that they're saying it to you. All right. That they mean straight business. All right. It's the Democrats' worst nightmare. All right. It's where a bunch of Republicans too that's fronting too. Yeah, y'all done found out. All right, trying to sneak up in the spot. Yeah, we don't like these Democrats, but we still don't like your ass either. All right. Yeah. No, you ain't cool. All right, put your boots back on, nigga. All right, put them back on. Your cowboy hat, nigga. All right, right. Yeah, don't bring that bullshit in here. All right. Well, now that you ain't serving this white daddy, you can come serve this white daddy over here. No, nigga. All right. No. All right. This is how disgusting these folks is. All right. In political opportunist land, because what they're going to tell you is that they have absolutely nothing to give you. All right. No, just like the damn Democrats. All right. But you can just stand right there and kind of look stupid. All right. No, as the Republicans burn everything away. All right. Yeah, you can stand next to them with a dumb look on your face. All right. Right. All right. There's your options. All right. There you go. All right. Some of y'all ain't living good too as well. You're not living that well. Let's make sure everybody ain't laughing too hard when we know that Jamaica can't use its own beaches. All right. No, they're for the Americans and the Chinese and all right, and the French and all and white folks, and they're for everybody except for you. All right, that's who Jamaica's beaches belong to. All right, no disrespect. All right, you see them big tall white fences right there? That's to make sure that you ain't concerned with the beaches, huh? You don't even see them. All right, you gotta make the fences taller. All right, don't worry about what's happening behind that fence. All right, y'all get back to what y'all was doing. All right, right.
How many police came here this morning?
5 policemen and one with a big old rifle.
What did they say?
They said we cannot come and swim here.
What time of the morning is it that now?
Early morning, before 9. Yeah.
Before 9, yes.
So
See?
the people them go to work from 9 a.m. So
Yes.
nobody can come and swim before work.
Which is so ridiculous, yes.
So is Jamaica for Jamaicans or is Jamaica for the Canadians and the Americans and the Europeans? Who is Jamaica for?
How many police came here this morning?
5 policemen and
The Jamaica is for the Canadians and the Europeans, all right, and the Chinese folks. All right, that's who it's for, baby. All right, no disrespect. I'm not trying to be rude. All right, but you said they had a gun when you seen them, right? All right, you ain't one person over there in Jamaica gonna play with you like that. All right, no, somebody had a big ass gun. All right, telling you can't swim there at 8 o'clock in the morning. All right, yeah, sounds like it belongs to them. All right, somebody done colonized y'all all the way out. All right, yeah, no, I'm so sorry. All right,
How many police came here this morning?
5 policemen and one with a big old rifle.
What did they say?
They said we cannot come and swim here.
What time of the morning is it that now?
Early morning, before 9. Yeah.
Before 9, yes.
So the
See?
people them go to work from 9 a.m. So
Yes.
nobody can come and swim before work.
Which is so ridiculous, yes.
So is Jamaica for Jamaicans or is Jamaica for the Canadians and the Americans and the Europeans? Who is Jamaica for?
How many police?
oh man, you see what I'm saying? Huh? All right. No, a lot of y'all for y'all lands, it don't matter if the men are complaining. Doesn't matter. You're the men. All right. No, but when the beautiful young ladies, all right, they start crying out, yeah, the world listens. Now we hear it. All right. No, we hear it sound, baby. All right. Yeah, you gotta start. People gonna have to start scratching their heads in Jamaica and asking questions. All right. Mm-hmm. Can't hide behind this social myth anymore. All right. When you got white women jogging, pointing at the tall fences, blocking the beach off. All right. You see what I'm saying? Huh? Making Snapchat videos and shit. All right. Pointing at the big ass white fences. All right. Blocking any visionary of the beach, of the color of the water, what anything looks like over there. All right. As I said, they may have to make the fences a little taller. All right. Yeah. All right. That's their primary concern. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and keeping y'all asses off of it. All right. Yep. Well, I said you said they had a gun when you seen him, right? All right. Shit. Mm-hmm. No, she said, excuse me, a big ass gun. All right. No. All right. Big huge gun. All right. Right. What you said, goddamn RoboCop. All right. Damn Dukes of Hazzard gun. All right. Right. Whatever type of pistol that you had, or firearm they had, was enough to get everybody's attention. All right. God damn it. All right. You're going to stop what you're doing. All right. Yeah. It's a big enough firearm. All right. Yeah. To get somebody's undivided attention. All right. Yeah. Stop swimming, nigga. Just stop swimming altogether. All right. And I'll put this here. If your men are not prepared to go into combat and into battle, in certain cases, you're going to be in strange predicaments. And if your coon class done already sold you out, then the white supremacists ain't got to move in to say nothing. I point back to these courts. All right. Now, I believe patois is supposed to be a part of the native language. All right. Here in Jamaica. Right. And she's sitting here in the courts. And this judge here, I'm just going to go ahead to let it speak for itself. All right, hold on. Fair use.
So the woman you see in this video did something in Jamaica's parliament, which might just change their whole history forever.
Hold on. Standing orders. And I think you are fully aware. And if I have to stop you again during your presentation, you will not get any additional time.
So apparently, the woman you see in this video goes by the name Nikisha Betchel. She's actually an opposition MP in Jamaica, and also a spokesperson for culture, creative industries, and also information. Now, during a sectorial debate presentation, she decided to open a debate on culture with the first two lines in patois, and was immediately shut down by the House Speaker, making it clear that the patois is not allowed and not to be used in the parliament, even though they are in Jamaica, where a lot of people speak this particular language.
Madam Speaker, me get up this afternoon to make my first sectoral speech for my portfolio.
Hold on. Standing orders. And I think you are fully aware. And if I have to stop you again during your presentation, you will not get any additional time.
Madam Speaker, perhaps I should abandon that attempt to use our local language, because maybe there is no more fitting way to begin a presentation on culture than to speak briefly in the language understood by the overwhelming majority of Jamaican people. Let me give you the Queen's English.
Now, this has sparked a lot of conversations.
Yeah, and that's what happened. All right. No, when white supremacy already has a guard dog in place. They don't need to be in the room, all right, for their practices, all right, to be flowing here in a space in here that's supposed to be majority, quote, unquote, Jamaican. All right, patois is something that you shouldn't have to argue about. As she said, the local language. All right, when you have sat up in here and your men have sold you out, you're sitting here getting colonized out of existence, people stealing from you. All right. Yeah, folks stealing your music and shit. All right. No, I got to go everywhere I need to here, especially that you talking about that little Jamaican band from Cleveland. All right. Bunch of white guys, ain't nobody speak a lick of patois, none of their native language. All right. No, they really, all right, what, Jamaican artist of the year or something like that? All right. No, it was a bunch of white dudes from Cleveland, I believe. All right. Yes. No, it was nothing special about these guys. All right. Other than they stole your shit. All right. Yes, indeed, man. No, it's folks from Jamaica complaining about that. Well, they finally got the message then. All right. All this buck dancing. All right. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what it is. All this cooning and buffooning. All right. You better cut that shit out. All right. Yeah, niggas is worried about damn. All right. We said booty massages over there and rent-a-dread. All right. No, rent-a-dread, nigga. All right. You better keep your eyes on the prize, dude. All right. No, because when they got your government moving like this, you're done. All right. No, I don't have to be in 100 range of your boot-licking ass. All right. To make sure that this house stays in order. All right, I don't have to be. Nigga, God damn it, I'll send a phone call through there to check every once in a while. All right, I got enough disruption in here, to last you the next 50 to 100 years. All right, yes, indeed, man. All right, yeah, you can't go ahead to fix certain things here that are layered and self-destruction. And you having more attention on other black folks than you do any of the colonizers that you have around. All right. Your opposing view here which is supposed to be there, all right, towards these folks that have destroyed and took everything from you, is one of a serpent, dude. All right, and of an ass kisser. All right. Yeah, one that, look, he ain't did nothing to me. It's the tribe over here next to me. All right. This is how they've been able to dilute the continent and the Caribbean, dude. Right there. All right. Yeah, Marcus Garvey's thing here was one slice out of a page of plenty, dude. All right, of a person who thought he could unify something, ran politically, they voted for the white guy, they showed him firsthand, all right, why his mission was over there. And that's why he lived in the UK to finish out his days. All right. Even he himself, Marcus Messiah Garvey, could not stomach the coonery. All right. He couldn't live like that. All right. No, it's one thing if you got 2 or 3 of these niggas up the block. All right. It's another situation. All right. When that's the majority that fills the space, the air you breathing. All right. That threatens a person's life like his. All right. No, to surround yourself with Sambos. All right. Only the worst can happen to you. All right. Because they know this much here. You don't think like them. So that makes you a threat. All right. They don't plan on following you. All right. They showed you that politically. All right. Oh, come on now. All right. No, you're too powerful here in a sense. All right. No, and you keep sitting around these rather circumstances of lower tier jokers, haters, and people that's playing in between, and you're going to get yourself in a political problem anyway. All right. That's where it follows, man. It does. Because people that don't plan on riding for you are the niggas as well. That are the ones that are going to plan on handing your ass over if they can. All right. And it goes hand in hand, nigga. All right. Right. I'm not sure I can go with that, man. I ain't okay. All right. Look. Okay. That's why you look at certain, if I say in certain terms of the villain, where you would look at the Thanoses and some of these other folks here. I know I'm reaching somewhere else. But then with those individuals, they didn't give you an option. All right. Yeah. It's this or the ground, nigga. All right. This or that. All right. No, they didn't give an option here. That's what the strand that y'all have to pick up here. The same cases when y'all made a national and aware to give y'all some praise, Jamaica, when you outed the U.S. All right, for leaving that alphabet flag up in y'all country, all right, for months, knowing politically that's not anything that y'all practice over there. All right, somebody in Jamaica recited the law that was in the books. They were literally violating national law. All right, yes, indeed. Oh, I remember that shit. Yeah, y'all was riding up, and I gave y'all all praise when I seen that shit. All right, because that's what you're supposed to be doing, making people respect your country. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. That's what you're supposed to be doing. All right. But for this case, y'all got more in-house problems because you got to sweep out the Sambos. All right. Ain't nothing going to help the future of what you have here when the dominant society already got people in place to slow you down before you even get started. All right. And you ain't going to be able to get nothing off the ground here. All right. Hell no. Not politically, not nothing. Speaking of Sambos, I want to point to Joy. All right, now this is a Django and Stevens type of Stevens. All right, Leonardo DiCaprio moment. What do you want to call him? Shore Candy. All right, whatever his name is. All right, right. It's one of those moments, man. And if you want to know what a black person feels, put a white person in front of them. All right, it's like truth serum. They can't lie. They can't tell any lies. All right, yeah. All right, and here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Look at her face, man. All right, before I play anything, look at her face. All right. Oh man. Oh, poor Joy Reid, man. All right. No, this is a Stevens moment. All right. Yes, indeed. Hold on. All right. Pardon me.
They want to come to the cookout, but then they want to like lock all the black and brown people up in a concentration camp at the cookout.
From MSNBC. It's 2026. You ain't got the memo. All right. No, ain't no more black and brown nothing. All right. We're not subscribing to that trash. All right. Yeah, the fact that you feel like you got to cut a jig because this piece of pale skin is in the room. All right. What do you think? It's a job opportunity or something on the table? All right. No, this is how these folks act culturally, man. All right. This is what I'm talking about here. Talking about getting on code. Look at it. All right. Yeah. You know, all the black and brown people had to cook out. You going to take us to the concentration camp. All right. Like, what are you talking about? All right. What? All right. None of this makes any sense. All right. Hold on.
They want to come to the cookout, but then they want to like lock all the black and brown people up in a concentration camp at the cookout. They want to be cruel. They want to hurt people. They want to see people get hurt. They actually, like Trump, I think that's what they have in common with them. They enjoy the violence. They enjoy seeing people mass incarcerated. They enjoy seeing the arepa lady being thrown to the ground on the street. They want mass deportation, but they also want affection from us. They want our side to love, include them. They want all the stars to show up for America 250. They want all their favorite black celebrities to sing and dance for them, but they hate black people and they hate brown people. But please play baseball for us and entertain us. They want to go to the World Cup and see black and brown athletes, you know, kick the soccer ball down the field, but they hate black and brown people. I don't understand the psychology of it at all.
And they don't.
Yeah, you see, and it wasn't the case where she did it once, she did it 2-3 times. And you see, this is what got you fired from MSNBC. Let me tell you why you got you fired. All right? Because a person who supports everyone supports no one. All right? You don't have an identity. All right? No, you're faking like you with black folks when you think you're going to get something, some sympathy or something. All right? Right. You're all supporting pedophile like white men and white women. All right? Yes, you are. When you go ahead to go against the grain and say that it's okay for kids to read these little sexual degenerate books in school. All right? She was in there fighting, debating that. This is when they were okay with you being on there. All right. No, where you messed up at. All right. Once again. All right. It's when her goofy ass got too comfortable. All right. And started calling Trump Hitler. All right. No. What she said? Morning Joe and Megyn Kelly, whatever her name is, shit, they can go do that shit. All right. Morning Joe can call Trump Hitler. All these other bozos. We say Rachel Maddow, all right, Lawrence O'Donnell, they can do that. All right. Yeah. You don't go ahead to reach around to do that with your little snitching ass. All right. We know you the one that went to the New York Post on Tiffany Cross. All right. And like we told y'all, you back then when you thought you was slick, ain't no friends in the game. Ain't none. Every bootlick in the network has a temporary sticker on top of his forehead like Don Lemon, nigga. All right? Yeah, they'll give you 17 years to make you feel like you something. All right? No, then when the numbers start slipping, all right? No, when it's time to start giving up sacrificial lambs, nigga, they'll make up a reason to fire you like Mark Lamar Hill, nigga. All right? Like CNN and Mark Lamar Hill. All right. Yes, they'll find a reason. All right. His crime is because he said something from the river to so and so. All right, which was whatever type of term. All right, I ain't even gonna say it. I don't want no trouble. All right, but that's what he said, something against Jewish people. All right, yeah, and they fired him. All right, yes, indeed. This and make no mistake about it. That was more the era of like Obama's gone. We're clearing the air on all you little bootlick do nothing niggas that's not needed. We can openly be racist now. All right, no, Trump's in office. No, it's okay to do away with you niggas. All right. And what amplified that too is when we go ahead to talk about with affirmative action and all this stuff like that being reversed. When that happened, you seen a lot of these black women out of a bunch of these do nothing jobs. All right, these little executive jobs and things that they had, all right, for the job, strictly for diversity and all right, what have you. These corporations got rid of these gigs quick. All right. And because what they would do here is put black women there at the face of it. All right. So a lot of folks got hit during those times in here, Halls. This is all during this Trump era. All right. Yeah. And during the Trump era and a piece of the Biden era. Because remember, they got rid of that affirmative action stuff here. A Democrat was president, dude. All right. That was Los Angeles and a bunch of Asians and Ed Blum. All right. That's what the hell that was. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. But anyhow, all right. Yeah. She tried to do it a couple times also. All right. She doesn't understand. All right. No, that's why you got fired. All right. You still don't get it. They even threw you out here. All right. I'm talking about in the concrete jungle amongst, all right, the most skilled people that you'll see and some of the worst performances you'll ever see go down. They put you in front of all of it to, all right, maybe to help you understand now. No Neck Martin, has found his home here some type of way for the people that's gonna listen to him, of course. But I put this here in place. We remember when Roland first got here. When he first had to sit down around us, and he was getting the business. All right, so he ran, and he ran over to MSNBC to cry. All right. We're supposed to be talking about like Donald Trump Jr. Right. And he turned it into a conversation to go after black men. All right. Yeah. And talking about how black men go after Kamala Harris's blackness and all this other crap. All right. I guess it was almost to say, like, to signal, like, get him, white daddy, get him. All right. No, they didn't do anything. All right. Nobody did nothing. He had to come back over here to where we was at. All right. No, and wear that stain too. All right. Yes, indeed. And what it let us know is that for the dominant society's terms in here fighting against any courses of reparations or black politics, they really don't have anything other than him. All right. That's it. And a few other, as you said, what we call them here, black intellectuals here that are out of date, dude. Cornel West, Michael Eric Dyson, the bunch of dried up niggas you'd rather not listen to. All right. No, that don't really have a solid, all right, message on anything. All right. Their comments and conversations always lead to these things of diversity and black and brown, and we should support somebody just because they're black. All right. That's an old philosophy and a process of thinking here that is very low rent, Halls. All right. It is. It has no substance. It doesn't. This is why when you say this stupid ass shit to people, folks look at you dull. All right. Because there is no progress in it, dude. All right. Not for a black person. Now, when you saying this to everybody else, they're smiling because they understand with those terms, they get something. All right. No, your black ass is to remain right here. All right. That's the agreement that everybody else made politically. All right. In order for their groups and people to continue to get economically rewarded. All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. So you need to have a black agenda looking at people. All right. Now, everyone, this is a business transaction. This is not your cases of your best friend. Are you here to, all right, make sure I'm cool, or if I can get down and eat with you at the table? This is not what politics has to do with, brothers and sisters. All right. This is a political deal that you have on there that extends from quid pro quo. That's it. Simple. All right. Folks take it further and start shaving their heads. All right. Start to shave their head. All right. No, you're not talking to the relatives. All right. We're not going to see you for Christmas and Thanksgiving and shit. All right. No, over bullshit that you can see clear as day in between Barack Obama and Trump rubbing elbows at a funeral. That this is political gamesmanship, nigga. All right. That's all it is. No, I'll see you at the cocktail party. All right. Right. The joke's on you. And guess what? You can't get your hair back either. All right. It's gone. All right. No, it seems to be gone. All right. Yeah, they're still strutting around in suits, smiling and shit. All right. No, you play games if you want to. I'm not playing with anybody. All right. The best way in life for you to ever get information here is straight on. All right. Dead on. All right. How do folks play games with people, man? They able to talk to you in circles and never get to a point. All right. Ever. All right. That's somebody trying to con you. Nigga trying to steal something from you. All right. Pat your pockets again. No, pat him again. All right. Yeah, that nigga was talking for 15 minutes. All right. Yeah, you don't feel properly educated. All right. I say moments in our lives have to mean something now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do. All right. I don't feel no order, as I'd say here. All right. For time wasting politically here to the tables is something that is so thoroughly set and written out. When politicians are advocating to get certain people's votes that are non-black, they're showing this, they're repeating their allegiance, they're telling you about how they support this group and giving them XYZ. That's how they need to be talking to Friedman. He'd be fighting over trying to give us something. All right. Who's going to wage the most? All right. That's what you need to be looking at. All right. Of course. No, make them swear up there. All right. In front of everybody. In front of nigga. All right. I'd seen Eric Adams with a goddamn yarmulke on. All right. Yes. Yeah, some of y'all think I'm lying, dude. All right. No, put Eric Adams yarmulke, dude. Let me see if I can find it right now. Hold on. You think I'm playing? This was yesterday. All right. No, so y'all sitting around here. I'm paying attention. I may not put everything out. All right. No, I'm looking. All right. Because I ain't say nothing. All right. Yeah, he said he was praying for somebody. All right. Is that him in the spot with the yarmulke on? Hold on. All right. Yeah. From Brooklyn, rabbis on camera. All right. Hold on. May the 31st. This was yesterday. All right. It's a long message on there. All right. But this looked like what he had on. Mm-hmm. All right, where's he at, man? No, he got the hat on and shit, and he's standing next to the joint. All right, man, I only need stuff from yesterday, man. But I did just see something from the 31st. There he is right there, y'all. All right, this is how your damn politicians need to be advocating for you. All right, you talking me to be sitting here talking about silly ass shit like pandering. Yes, they supposed to. They're supposed to. All right, the more the merrier. No, I don't trust you. All right, you talking about just Amazon, any of these corporations trust you? They trust your funky ass so much. Why they got all these cameras staring at your ass? All right, that's what we're supposed to be. The people staring at your ass. All right, and let me break it down to you in political order and fashion here. All right, no, okay, they tried to throw dirt on Marion Barry of DC. They tried. All right. Caught him in a hotel with crack smoke. All right. And a hooker in there. All right. No, the bitch set me up. All right. This is what he said. All right. And guess what? Guess what? Huh? He got reelected. All right. But it needs to be shown here for certain parts. No, we're watching you, nigga. All right. We're paying attention. We see what you're doing. All right. You better make sure that this money keeps swinging through here. All right. No, he gave black folks government contracts. He said that this is Chocolate City, baby. All right. So he got reelected. All right. We don't give a damn. We didn't give a shit about the crack smoking the hose. All right. Yeah. Keep this shit in order. All right. We're watching you. All right. That is the political deal in order here year to date for black folks as we look at things. So as people look at a person like Luther Campbell and he says he's going to go ahead to give reparations, cool. Straight. All right. We'll keep an eye on you. All right. Right. Don't sit here to take it all personal. Did he say some real disrespectful stuff? Oh, I wish y'all this, that, and the third that happened to y'all. Y'all get killed in the street. Yeah, he said some crazy stuff. All right. Yeah. But we're not here for that nigga to live in your house. All right. Nor for you to give him any trust over anything, man. Do these banks trust you? All right. When we go to the military, trust you, dude? No, they give you order, dude. When the military comes in here and for things in here, you get orders, dude. And if you don't follow those orders, then what happens? All right. Right. Okay. It's not about that. You got to put these things into short order and short work here. And I do want y'all to see his yarmulke. Let's zoom in on the yarmulke. All right. Oh, yes. All right. Yeah. Pandering. Just like y'all said for Luther. Yeah. And he's pandering. All right. Yep. All right. What do you call that? All right. What is it? Leather? Is it a leather yarmulke? All right. Yeah. Yeah. It's called pandering, family. So for the same thing that you throw at good Luther, understand, man, this is a political game here. And they're all sitting in here trying to do their thing. We want people to do as much pandering as possible, at least so we can have something that is legitimate and standards that grows into the norm. All right, you have to look to the cases of the future. If you don't know any of the concepts of when you're winning, then you're never going to be able to enjoy it. Yeah, if you're just fighting off everything. All right. All right. No, recognize when you're winning. All right. So now you know the next step on where you need to go. All right. We talked about this for the most form. All right. I've always got to back people up here. Let's go back here to the beginning. This is about, all right, getting these political gains on us, to us. All right. For Freedmen. All right. We do that by breaking the link. We break the link of things by repetition and holding our ground. All right, we've done most of the groundwork, but we got to keep going. Even the cases of us sitting down, not participating in their politics at all, this hurts them because you can't show any rule or at least in line in here, Hoss, about how things have gotten better for you. All right, only worse, even including transitions in power where you see Biden come in office. All right. No, the numbers were still dropping. This is why you seen them more concerned about how he won. All right. More than the cases of the circumstances of having the presidency in the first place. And the reason I sit here and I always put that into place is because only a person that has a full panic on their chest, all right, sends in 4 times the amount of the illegals. All right, 4 times the amount. You're trying to bum rush and flood the zone. All right, to warm up and prepare these next voters. All right, yeah, to completely wash out the freedman class. All right, this is why when we look at Trump's mass deportation thing, we think it's gold. All right, yes, this puts the reverse button on all your bullshit. All right, while you left the gates wide open. All right. Yeah. And properly put their whole forearm on the button for these buffer classes to drown out our damn community, drench them all in places here where black people live at all across America. That's where they would drop them off at first. Shouts out to the north side and the west side of Chicago here. All right. North side and the south side of Chicago here. All right. South side and the west side. Shout out to the Chi-Town. All right, to my people out here, to everybody in the Chi. All right, no, I got a lot of love in the Chi-Town. I got a lot of love in Detroit. I have a lot of love here, Hoss, in places such as St. Louis and Los Angeles and New York too as well. Much love to my people here from Philly. All right, no, I'm just showing love. New Jersey. All right, no, and everyone here, of course, Ohio as well. No, shout out to you. and places like Australia too. I'm sorry, in the UK. All right. No, I got a wide range. I have an international support. I love y'all too. All right. All my support. I don't care where you're clocking in. All right. People from the continent, the Caribbean, much love. All right. If you support the bottom line, I support you. Yes, indeed. All right. No, I'm just shouting out places in here. All right. Where I know I got support. But politically, that's where we got to move there. That's what we got to do here. All right. Now, you got to accept what standards are going to be here for the future. Luke's not going to be the first, and he ain't going to be the last. All right. We just got to be ready for it. And understand that, no, just because somebody's throwing something out here don't mean that you're going to go ahead to take the first that you get. But you let people know that if reparations are on the page and they're there, all right, that person's going to get black support. All right. No, and you're not going to get any. All right. Right. No, this is where this is going at. Okay. We have to play a different game, and trust and believe a lot of people in America follow us. All right. So you ain't just getting the Freedman vote. All right. You're not. But that's what you're going to hear, at least for these politicians debating on. Luther understands that. All right. You're talking about the most influential base here in America, period. All right. People go where we go at. All right. People want to have conversations that concern us, dude. All right. Yes. All right. Absolutely. All right. And we've been the energy, even on other people's soil. All right. Hold on. Fair use. Oh, man. Here we go again. You should be sitting here asking the oh, man. Here comes this bad-built, greedy bastard again. All right. Sorry. I thought I had it on widescreen already. All right. But this should be enough for you to see widely on your screen. All right. Should be enough. All right. I have to change the font size. All right. But his head should be big enough. All right. All right. For you to hear all the bull jobs that's prepared to come out of his mouth. All right. All right. Responds to people who say black people shouldn't ask the government for anything. Okay. Fair use. So isn't it amazing that you got these Simple Simon Negroes who say, man, you shouldn't be sitting here asking the government for nothing, when corporate America is doing the same thing, when government funds projects around the world, and they saying as black people, we should not be fighting and advocating for the same dollars? Oh, hell no.
Here's the problem. Right now in Caddo Parish, Louisiana, Amazon is opening a data center, a $12 billion project that's going to happen in the Shreveport area. But when they walked in, they said, we're going to create 500 permanent jobs, and you can't tax us for this, and you can't give us, these are the list of things. Yeah, Gary, here's the thing. When No Neck Martin is speaking, sir, he's talking about what he can get for him. When he talks about new black media, he's talking about him. All right? And the reason why people tell him to stop, dude, is because it's just obvious. All right? It don't even make sense for you to keep standing around us. All right? Right, dude. It doesn't, man. These niggas are old, dried up, dinosaur, vengeful people, man. All right? No, he ain't got nothing but vengeance for a young nigga. All right? Vengeance upon your soul. All right? I'm serious. When you asking them to sacrifice everything so that these old bastards can get another political term. All right? No, go fight your own damn war, nigga. All right? Yeah, leave them kids alone, dude. Before I cuss your ass out. Get out their face. All right? You're a big, bad proportion ass. All right? And he's sitting in here talking to you about, all right, excuse me, he's trying to explain to you, yeah, why we should be here. Who is we? All right? Yeah, what are you getting that concerns us, dude? All right? Right, this damn tether you got in front of your screen. All right? Yeah, you're not getting over on anyone, dude. You're not. All right? Yeah, he wants to be black when he wants to be. All right, and a Democratic shield when he needs to be. All right? No, this is why we always take time out of our big busy schedule to get a look at you, nigga. All right. No, because it's illegitimate. What does it even mean? All right. Yeah, we should act. We should act. You mean you should beg for your normal butter biscuit crumbs that you get from the government? All right. No, because he got upset. This is the same guy who slammed a whole bunch of stuff across the counter, called out Fox Soul, The Breakfast Club, all these other damn platforms in here simply for having these cases and circumstances where they got money from the U.S. government and he didn't get any. He got some from the Trump administration. He got some from that last Biden administration, but he wasn't able to fully go ahead to get anything in the circumstances when you looking back here in the cases of, I want to say one of Biden's last administrations. Wasn't able to get a nickel. No, not at all. All right. Yeah. And you wonder why that is. Right.
Here's the problem. Right now in Paris, Louisiana, Amazon is opening a data center, a $12 billion project that's going to happen in the Shreveport area. But when they walked in, they said, we're going to create 500 permanent jobs, and you can't tax us for this, and you can't give us, these are the list of things that we can't be taxed for. These are the things that we want a tax break on. And if you don't give us that, we're not going to invest this $12 billion. Now we're getting a $12 billion, 500 permanent jobs, but they are being able to skate out on taxes. Now, when the last time you've been able to skate on yours? That's the
and you're
question
not
you got
going
to
to
ask.
because you're black, Mr. Chambers, and they'll come take everything. All right, I understand where you're going. All right, skip to Roland's last piece if he got one. I ain't come here too far to listen to Chambers. All right, though I got all the respect for some of the things that you do out here, brother. It's not all bad. All right, I just like you come off from this operative case, dude. Like since the cases of you doing the abortion video for your campaign and making it look like black people in the hood like give bad abortions. Like I've never seen such bullshit. All right. So when I seen it here originally, I was just like, all right, dude. Well, between that and the campaign video about smoking weed, it's like, all right, well, you completely tore our interests away. If you had anything, because you didn't have to come to us like the gimmicky and also winking, trying to make a pledge for the Democratic Party. And then once we get finished these conversations and we get closer to the end, he comes out to tell us, oh, I was supporting reparations. I was this, that, and the third. No, you weren't, nigga. That's a lie. All right. But when we see some of the things that you are participating in that affects Georgia and black people in a positive manner, I respect that, dude. All right. Let me say that. All right. We admire the good work, at least that you're getting past. All this shit hanging with Roland, that's not really going to amount to anything. I'm going to be honest with you. You better off with more traction without him. All right. Straight up. I don't know whatever you think he might be giving you, dude, but he's taking shine away from you. He's been delegitimized years ago. All right. 5-6 years delegitimized. We only stop through now just to make sure that he doesn't resuscitate himself or become triumphant. All right. Don't know kids get confused. All right. Looking at this nigga. All right. To think he can actually do something for you. All right. That's what we stop past for now. All right. No, to make sure that he's still rotting in the back of his grave. All right. Yeah. Yeah, you got to get out of there, sir. All right. No, that was just friendly words, man. From a person that cares and that hopes that you can politically reshape yourself to actually win, dude. Yeah. Well, we wish you the best. Yeah, hold on here. And I got other crap in here I'm supposed to push to the back. And I think I did everything I'm supposed to do here, but let me just keep looking because some of my stuff on here saved and other stuff didn't here. I was just moving around too quickly. All right. I want to make sure I got more of my black stuff down. This lady here, she said she ain't playing with y'all. She said she stood on business. All right. I'm not sure who this is. Hold on. All right. But a lot of these spots, folks are coming in there and asking for reparations. This has been one of those times in here. So you may have, if you can look at your cities and town, depending on where you're at, you may have a forum coming up that you might want to go and you know, say a few words and what have you. Like I tell everybody, the best strategy enforced is boots on the ground. That will get you more progress than anything. All right, for your internet page, for whatever. All right, fair use.
Yeah, peace. Brother Carriot, longevity, prosperity, and peace to the tribe. No need to stand on ceremony here. I'm here to vouch for reparations to Black American New Yorkers only in the form of direct cash payments. Generational wealth was stolen. Generational wealth needs to be returned per direct cash payments. Now, I want to push back on these legacy organizations, such as the NAACP, NARC, NCOBRA, and the CBC, as they are detrimental to Black Americans receiving reparations. They've been faking the fight and the funk for decades. And going forward, we as Black Americans believe it's time for them to step aside. On this road to reparations, there will be no double dipping, and I mean none. So all you melanated fleers, children of immigrants, and funny looking in the face foreigners, you are not Black. I repeat, you are not Black. You're melanated. You're not Black. And this claim is not for you. Seek CARICOM or the crown. We as Black Americans have delineated for a reason. Direct cash payments in 2026. We're not falling in line behind 2029.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what this is what you're faced with. In the words of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., God rest his dead. This is what you're faced with. Black man with a skelly on, black hoodie, black shades, demanding reparations. All right, calling out your buffer classes, putting you on the spot, telling you specifically, don't you dare try to bring a tether out here. That's what he's talking about. All right, so we talking about see the crown and see all these other people. All right, CARICOM. Yeah, like we ain't got no hands in CARICOM. That's all right for the folks in the Caribbean. That's y'all reparations, which we hope you get them. All right, but that's what he's speaking to. All right, yeah, we will not take one of these jokers as representation. All right, on our behalf and our issues here. No, he's going to be waiting on you. All right, that's what you're faced with in 2026 there. All right, you go ahead and ask me a question here. All right. All right, what holds the grounds of all of this? That's every one of y'all, every last one of y'all. So I told you the code is the leadership. If you always think of it like that here, Halston, all right, we all take a small step to do our due diligence. That's it. All right. No, and through the cases of that, no, you got a bona fide message. It stays rooted. It ain't going nowhere. It holds its position. All right, it's firm. All right, it means something. All right. Yeah, there's some character behind that. All right. That lets you know that this ain't going to be the same rodeo. You're going to have to give up some flesh. All right. You're not coming around here with no bull job. All right. And what that means there is for that case there is that, no, you're going to have to do something in the cases and standards of which is not politically favorable that no one else does. All right. Which is give Black people some damn money. All right. Yeah, you got to break down. All right. Damn right. All right. Or don't even come looking in our direction. All right. You notice how every conversation now goes right back to the paper. All of them. All right. To a point where you're politically scarred. All right. With no back door to run out of. All right. No, you're going to hit the panic button already. All right. No back door to run out of. All right, we are your primary base. We get enough freakmen walking around talking like us, and you have a suffocated damn, all right, a suffocated country here, Halls, in every avenue you travel down. All right, yes indeed, especially in these places that they know that they have to have grounded to win. Your blue wall collapsed in front of you with Kamala Harris. It just was devoured. All right, what are you gonna do? All right. Shit. Some of y'all ain't even you can't even hold together your ass cheeks, dude. Politically, you don't even know if you're going to get back in office. November is right there. All right. Shivering. I'm talking about like a, all right, like a scared animal shivering underneath a coffee table. All right. What are you going to do? Huh? What do you think you're going to do? Huh? What in your mind do you think that you're going to do? All right. I'm serious, man. Black folks ain't in the streets playing. Ain't none of the black people I seen. All right. No, hell no. All right. The youngins got less rap for you. A whole lot less. They don't want to go back and forth with your old ass. They're not doing it because they know you ain't offering shit. Because we told them already. All right. Every time I look at a young black man, I remind him the government ain't trying to do shit for you. All right. They don't give a damn. All right. No, I remind them. All right. So you ain't wrong with that frustration that you carrying. Hold on to that. All right. And get their asses hell every chance you get. All right. Shit. I may not be as young and resilient. All right. As I used to. All right. No, but I still know how to fire up the damn troops. All right. No, I'm still good at that. All right. Keep your boot forward, young man. All right. Yes. And keep that first thought process that you had beginning with, all right, very reliable, which is that, all right, ain't no nation going to get built that you don't put your hands in. All right. None of that is going to get built. Now watch all of this work. They're talking about decades of work, and brothers and sisters, everybody give yourselves a pat on the back. Take a look at this. NAACP, all right, caught in the middle of the street like a deer in headlights, nigga. All right, hold on.
What we can't have is that solidarity, because our cause are our cause. So we all know that we want to be able to eat. You know, we should all be able to eat, to flourish, to be able to be happy in this city. And so whatever that looks like to you is what needs to be communicated to the powers that be.
Solidarity with whom? Could you describe who needs to be in solidarity with? I'm confused.
For me, that's black and brown people throughout the city.
Oh, man. Oh, God, no. Oh, sweet Jesus, no. He said, oh, that's black and brown. All right. And everybody of Freedman descent, lineage checking, paperwork checking, you know, those people, our people, my people. All right. No, we already knew. All right. That the verdict was in. All right. We were just waiting for him to convict himself. All right. You got this dumbass shirt on. All right. And in the process of this silly ass shirt you got on, Halls. All right. Yeah. You're going to do the one thing in here that mutes your microphone to everybody. All right. Yes. All right. We already knew you was the police. All right. Yo, you got that NAACP shirt on. All right. That gave you away. All right. That's why they just said, hold on. Shh. If we just let him talk long enough. All right. He's going to say the few words. All right. That's going to get him out of the game. All right. Hold on.
Black and brown people throughout the city. Well, I'm not sure what the issue is there. If it's a numbers game, we're the same problem.
Guys, that wasn't some old funky clip on the stage. That was the energy of the entire event in the room. You know what that says? We tired of this bullshit. All right, no more. All right, no, black and brown, my ass, nigga. All right, it's a bunch of freakmen sitting out there talking about something. What? All right, somebody's over there laughing. All right, you didn't read the room. Look at her eyebrows. Look at this woman's eyebrows. All right, she knows the scoop. All right, yes, indeed. She understands. No, this nigga just effed up. All right. That's the energy of the room. That's why I had to slow it down. Bring the camera back around. Look at my sister, Vicky Diller. Look at her smiling. All right. Yeah, you done messed up. All right. Yeah, she had to go check her hair real quick. Make sure it was still silky and fine. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. But Big Phil has had the first reaction you've seen as he threw his head back like, oh, man. All right. Yeah, time to go. All right. Because you got to understand, in order for him to talk or any of them to talk after that, they're going to have to keep addressing him and that organization in particular. We got to weed them out, man. All right. NAACP, the National Action League. All right. Whatever it says, National Action, whatever that shit is, Al Sharpton's crap here. God damn it. Ann Cobra. All right. Black Voters Matters. All right. All of these clowns have been weeded out after a few years here. All right. We have, man. Anyone that is taking Democratic dollars, dude, which you are not a grassroots organization, Black Voters Matter, when you are getting $5 million donor checks, dude. All right. Yeah. That ain't no grassroots organization. There's some shit funded for you to ride around Black communities and pass out collard greens and butter biscuits for votes, nigga. All right. Oh, we know who you are. All right. Handing out T-shirts and shit. I'm talking about that damn black and pink, van that come around. Yeah, that's Democratic funded. All right. You got Negroes lined up. All right. No, you got to go vote Democrat. All right. Starving Negroes that you put here in this position in here economically. All right. Yeah, that you going in here to get votes for. All right. Due to the economic conditions that you put them in. All right. Yeah, this is what I call it, garbage. And not to mention that the Los Angeles people that got caught, God damn it, get handing out drugs. All right, for votes and shit like that, and for people to sign petitions. All right, they were handing out money and drugs, dude. All right, yeah, got caught red-handed. All right, yes, indeed. Well, they caught one of them news reporters caught them bitches on camera. All right, they slammed some black dude on the hood of a car. All right. They had the white couple, whatever this is, like two meth heads, what have you, signing paperwork on top of the car. And all right, no, they just watched from across the street. All right. Yeah. I don't want to say this was NBC or CNN. One of these jokers here. All right. But they had like a special investigator. All right. I guess the nigga was watching from the alley or something. All right. Shit. It's on YouTube, goddammit. You'll be able to find it. Mm-hmm. Shit. Hold on. But the point is simple, man. You niggas are desperate. All right. You're desperate. All right. When you got them right now, fake addresses and shit like that, nigga, so you can go and get support. All right. Yeah, the people you've abandoned. All right.
For me, that's black and brown people throughout the city.
It's always a numbers game, man, when you're dealing with the NAACP. One of the other biggest pieces of disrespect, it wasn't just the Black Alpha Network's situation where the coon came up scared, talking about y'all got to get out of here from what was it, James Clyburn, Kamala Harris, Biden event. Y'all got to get out of here with those reparation signs. All right. No, the nigga was scared to death. All right, talking about he represent the NAACP. All right, it wasn't just that, dude. I think I've seen the story on that. I showed y'all the video. All right, you had a bootlicking Moorish tempo dude, one of them tall hats on. All right, scared to death. Oh, I don't see nothing. I don't know nothing, brother. All right, yeah, this was your support that you had over there. All right, I didn't see anything. All right, yeah. All right, this is when I really started to turn my stomach at a couple of these cats in here, Hoss, because I started to see a pattern. I ain't saying every person who associates there with the Moorish tempo. There's some real cats over there. All right, but some of the dudes I've seen, no, sir. All right, yeah, but getting back here, all right, to this point here, the NAACP, it was a case where it was a white woman assaulted. All right, she was snatched out of her pickup truck. All right, the lady took her head and bashed it into the hood of the damn police cruiser. All right, no, she whooped their ass, man. All right, yeah. Okay, all right, well, the sum of the deal is, all right, what happened is the NAACP, all right, had ended up stepping up, all right, to defend her, all right, no, and get this police officer in trouble, all right, yes, indeed, man. Oh, absolutely. And I'm sitting like, damn, yo, ACP got enough, and between all this shit for black folks happening, all right, yeah, you could just go defend some random white woman, all right. No, this is when I offended. Some of y'all can look up what the hell I'm talking about, dude. All right. That's when I was offended. I ain't got time to pull up all these news stories. All right. Yeah, I was truly offended. It's not a black person that don't need some help or representation. All right. And you over here for this. All right. Yeah. Now, did she get her ass whooped? She sure did. All right. But was there a case of resistance and all that? Yeah. I mean, she wasn't listening to the woman. All right. Yeah. So the woman just started pulling her by her hair and, yeah, giving her the business. All right. Yeah, next thing you know, her whole forehead just like bashed the whole forehead into the hood of the car. All right. Yeah, that's just some old WWF shit. All right. Yeah. Like, oh man, it's all this. All right. Can you do all that? You allowed to do that? All right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm talking about a serious ass whooping. All right. Damn, Halls. Well, okay. Well, you gonna get off of it? All right. Oh man, it's just like something that just kept continuing. All right. I mean, you got your licks, yo. All right. You got you got it. All right. Right. All right. Some people crazy as hell. That's why I go ahead to tell you. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Yeah, but no, the NAACP. All right. It seemed like they needed to step in to help her though, man. All right. Yeah, and they ain't shit. All right. Plenty of our black folks out here that have needed them, done paid dues. All right. Your grandparents, your mama for some of y'all, your father, granddad. All right. Paying NAACP. The moment they get into some shit, ain't nobody coming. All right. It's just them. All right. And whatever letter, all right, that the NAACP might have sent over there. All right. I don't know, man. What representation you came in there with. All right. Well, how much was your union fees? All right. People be paying for years, dude. All right. To find out that you going to walk in that room butt naked, nigga. All right. Yes. All right. Hold on here. Now, we caught somebody in here flag on the play. All right. And I want to give a big shout out to French Montana. No, you don't have to be all the way of the lineage, this, that, and the third to have Freedman's back, dude. All right. If you see something politically incorrect, and it's out of whack, somebody just saying something strange, all right, of any nationality, you have all right to check that. All right. Because we need to stop the bullshit. All right. Hip hop, all right, was created by Freedmen, dude. All right. That's it. No, that's it. That's not up for debate, dude. All right. The only niggas that's still doing this is cats that have felt the pressure of foundational black Americans boot crashing down on your ass, nigga. All right. Let's fast forward to what we got here. And shouts out to the OG. All right. Hold on here. What we got? French Montana. Fair use.
Shout out to Jamaica. I was
shaking up with the G a week.
Found that was somebody Jamaican who started hip hop. That's crazy. Shout out to Jamaica.
Oh, you didn't know that?
Nah.
Who hurt?
Who hurt? Yeah. I didn't even know he was Jamaican though. So shout out to Jamaica.
Jamaican.
Yeah,
big. And
that nigga's like a
crazy.
fucking
And he's the most solid one of all the founders.
Crazy.
You know, he's a real nigga. Cool
Yeah.
Herc, do the shit. This is Cool Herc, the founder of hip. Yeah.
Huh? This is a lot, ain't it? Huh? No, French Montana gave him a bunch of rope. Hold on.
Well, just to know somebody Jamaican created hip hop. And in Jamaica, they don't even do hip hop.
No, nigga. Dance down the river. Get further down there. All right. Want your knees in the water, nigga. All right. Before I drop a bomb on you. All right. Right. Make him eat that all the way. All right. He steady running his mouth. Yeah, yo, because he's the realest one. He's the one, you know. Yeah, man. Yeah, it hurt, man, what we did to him. All right. It's a flashback, man. It touched the nerve. All right. He was almost there. All right. No, you and your damn strange friends. All right. What's the one nigga? Derek Cologne. All right. Trying to steal black people dances and shit. All right. Shit that James Brown created. All right. Yeah, some people are sick, man. All right. Yeah, like, what are you doing, man? Get away from the door, yo. Them niggas said from back in the day they don't even remember you, yo. Nobody knows you. All right. They don't know you, dude. All right. Talking about he should stand on the outskirts and he was outside. No, you just popped up, dude. All right. Yeah, and the other buster was sitting there complaining. I can't think of his name here. Mm-hmm. Well, he had to get Grandmaster Cass I had to check this dude here. All right, what the hell was his name? He was complaining about his pictures. All right, whoever he is, dude. No, he was forced to have to sit down too, because he also admitted that them cats were getting paid for all of this bullshit they were doing with trying to make confusion within the hip hop. What stopped that was the documentary Microphone Check. You guys need to go and check that out. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed, Halls. If you haven't already. All right, it explains the essence of hip hop. It broken down from the graffiti form, broken down from the cases of the MC, broken down from the circumstances of the B-boys, broken down to like the graffiti, every element of hip hop here. All right, but you got to go check out the documentary Microphone Check. Mm-hmm. Hold on, fair use.
That's crazy. Shout out to Jamaica.
Oh, you didn't know that?
Nah.
Who hurt?
Yeah. But I didn't even know he was Jamaican. So shout out to Jamaica.
See how big that nigga's like a
crazy.
fucking giant. And he's the most solid one of all the founders.
Crazy.
You know, he's a real nigga. Cool
Yeah.
Herc, do the shit. This is Cool Herc, the founder of hip.
Yeah. But just to know somebody Jamaican created hip hop, and in Jamaica they don't even do hip hop. It's kind of crazy.
1967 using sound systems. So how can we get it from Jamaica if we were already doing it over here? And speaking of James Brown, Kool Herc himself said that he was inspired by James Brown and that hip hop is a spinoff of James Brown.
And I love music. I love to dance. I was part of being the graffiti artist, and I stopped doing it, and my love of music, and see the kids appreciate it. And James Brown is a big inspiration to me. I love James Brown.
Yep. Graffiti artists, break dancers, and also during that time, they wanted to introduce breakdancing to the Olympics. All right, and try to, as you've seen, the Asians have been trying to corner that market. All right, yes, they have, as well as the K-pop shit. Don't let any of this stuff fall asleep on you. All right, they got that shit like damn slave labor over there. All right, goddamn K-pop at 3:00 in the goddamn morning, all times of the night. K-pop, nigga. All right, every day, all day. All right, K-pop. All right, yeah, somebody's got to be getting their ass beat, man. All right, that's what I believe. All right, shit, you got this shit like a goddamn slave auction. All right. No, every time you turn around, it's somebody else getting ready to perform, nigga. All right, turn that bitch on, goddamn it, at 2:30. All right, 4:00 in the morning, then, nigga. All right, and tell me that somebody ain't performing. All right, goddamn K-pop. All right, yep, somebody's on there. All right, right now. All right.
Pop is a spinoff of James Brown. Also.
Matter of fact, Dougie Fresh from Barbados, he even admits that there would be no hip hop if there wasn't any James Brown.
He made rap music, the rhyming, all of the rhyming, all of that. What we used to do is take the turntables and go through our mothers and fathers' old records, and we used to find nothing but James Brown records in the place.
Man, there wouldn't even be no hip hop without James Brown. You know, because James Brown is the foundation of that groove, of that energy, of the cadence, of the style, of the melody,
of the chorus, of the sing-along choruses. Everything that we do comes out of that energy.
Another talking point people like to use is that Kool Herc brought that Jamaican style of toasting into hip hop, and that's how we get rapping.
Okay, but one thing is for sure, you saying them rhymes, getting on the mic, you didn't get that from Jamaican.
No, not at all. Okay, I'm gonna tell a secret. I didn't know Herc was Jamaican until about 2 years.
2 years in.
Yeah. I didn't know he was Jamaican.
Wow.
Until I went to his house.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because that's the narrative. That
right.
He brought Jamaican culture here, you on the mic.
Right,
the
yeah,
Jamaicans
right, dude.
And y'all can
All right, the technical aspects of things that he was Jamaican. That's why we certain cases or elements. When we say that certain people had their hands in it, when you start talking about the creation, what it came from. All right. No, this came from the circumstances of freedman culture, which they validated with what? The presence of it coming from people like James Brown, which that introduces this case of funk. All right. Not any of the rather Bob Marley or whatever this is flavor there, what they got in Jamaica. No disrespect. All right. No, it correlates and puts itself closer to funk. Like he said, I like the dance. I like this, that, and the third. All right. Right. And that makes all the damn sense in the world. And Laraz said, all right, now another OG. I ain't know he was Jamaican until 2 years after I met him. I had to go to his. All right. Yeah. So this symbolized and went around the cases of the freedman culture. All right. 100%.
pause this part of the video and read this. Kool Herc himself talks about how there's no correlation between Jamaican and hip hop rapping. He was inspired by James.
I'm catching on a good point, but there we go again. Very. Here we go.
I love my first record from James Brown is, I feel good, and then give it up, turn it loose. And then from that, Martin Luther King, reaching out to everybody about being together. So we are part of James Brown and Martin Luther King's dream. And it continued in a form of music and a culture we call hip hop.
I was always imitating James Brown. I was always imitating James Brown. Always, and that kind of stuck.
So what were you doing sound-wise? Were you playing reggae and playing out when you first got to America?
When I started that, I was in the graffiti scene, like around 69, 70, and we was hitting trades and stuff. Tacky was like our god. So Tacky 183, what I was running with Stay High, Cool, Phase 2, Uncle Rich.
And mind you, he did his thing, but we got to be honest, he didn't bring anything to hip-hop that wasn't already going on, even based off of what he said. One of the things they like to talk about is he brought sound system to hip-hop, which makes no sense because we were throwing block parties all the way back in 1967 listening to James Brown. So how can you bring sound systems to a culture that already had them? That's us throwing a block party in 1967 using sound systems. So how can we get it from Jamaica if we were already doing it over here?
Not only that, the scoobity bebop, like hip hop songs you had back in the day, all right, where they would just rap down south, a cappella, rhyming. This is what they did. All right. No, we have long different elements in cases and circumstances or whatever you want to call rap. All right. Yeah. And it doesn't just stretch at the time when we were just putting these, all right, bass and records and all right. And it was just time to flow. This all came from the elements, as he said, from funk. All right. And the fact that we're original, dude. All right. I understand the pride and joy of what the dominant society all right, blasts on a regular basis when they go and have a good time and all this, yeah, is Freedman music originally. All right, we create country music, dude. That's why it sounds so perfectly when a black person, all right, a Freedman is properly doing a thing. Shout out to Beyonce. All right, yeah, everything is on cue. All right, yes, indeed, fair use.
These documentaries, they conveniently leave out how they had to fit into Black African American culture because they was getting snapped on, even in my generation. In the 80s, we had jokes.
Wasn't coming with your pointy toe shoes coming to the party with your high waters on. Y'all Jamaicans was known for having high waters.
So y'all had to fit into our hip hop culture first. How could you create it if you had to fit into it?
Exactly.
Early hip hop, 74, 75, when y'all was out in this park, was it like a West Indian to it?
No, it was all African Americans and Spanish.
Right.
It's a urban atmosphere, man. I think you had your Jamaicans or whatever island, your Caribbean people out here.
Right.
But no, it wasn't that.
And you can hear the music here in Soundview. Fired up, Cool Herd, all them niggas they hear about Bronx still playing music, they can't hear.
Was you out before Africa Bambaataa?
Hell yeah.
Riddle me this. Why did Hurt go buy the same equipment that we had? So therefore, we got him to go to a store and seek what we already had.
What equipment was that?
I had GLI mixer. He got GLI mixer. He got different models. GLI. I had GLI speakers. Got I can charge. The same exact thing.
Shouts out to the Mad Hat I see in the building. Much love, much respect, sister. All right, yes, indeed. Yeah, now that's all the representatives here of what I'm just sitting here speaking on. All right, mainly the OGs. Whoever broke this down, they broke it down thoroughly. I didn't need to interject because so many other folks were just going ahead to do that. And it's called a balance, man. All right, just balance. It's something that Freedmen are good at in those cases here of calling hands when we're talking to the cases of history, especially something that is too close to the times and it's just sensitive to so many folks in here that explain their identities by looking at that. All right, yes, indeed. All right, yeah, dude. You talk about hip hop, period. You looking at some of these old heads. All right, the way that they still keep their hairs cut and what have you, how they move about the world. What's going on, Beast Mode? I see you in here, brethren. Much love, much respect now. Listen to this real quick here.
You see, if you take South Africa, we have a small population that projects the European culture, or what we learned from Europe.
And oppressed millions of black people.
No.
For decades.
How do you oppress? We gave them work. We fed them. They grew from a tiny little group into a massive group.
Oh, man. No, this is Elon Musk's father. All right. Yeah, and the first thing that the white man mentions is about the black people being oppressed. And we talking about we fed them. All right. We mean like dogs. All right. Yeah, I kept a boot on the back of your neck. I kept my boot steady. All right. But you got something to eat while I was doing it. All right. Yeah, I beat you and I cut all the lights out. All right. Yeah, well, you had a steady diet. All right, thanks to me. All right, I kept food around. All right, hold on.
Hear what Elon Musk's father said on CNN?
If you take Africa, we have a small white population that projects the European culture, or what we learned from Europe.
And oppressed millions of black people.
No.
For decades.
How do you oppress? We gave them work. We fed them. They grew from a tiny little group into a massive group. That's not oppression. That's feeding them. We fed them, for crying out loud. Enough with this nonsense.
But so you understand, because the black population was so oppressed under apartheid.
Well, we never saw this oppression you're talking about.
You never saw it.
No, I never saw it.
Yeah, because you're white.
So now you can understand where his hate for black people come from. Like father, like son. The fact that he went on scene and said that and act like nothing was wrong. That's probably how most of you motherfuckers from that age group actually feel.
No, it's not about what they feel. All right. I want to go ahead. I'm sitting back and immediately speak to their feelings. All right. It's the political order of things. No matter what, the more black people it is, the more necessary it is to have you colonized by a white person, all right, or a white adjacent individual, all right, an Asian, all right, some Indians, all right. Yeah, but you're not going to be responsible for your economic wealth. That's called a threat. All right. Even if you're presenting yourself as that way. All right. You must have a strong white alliance. Burkina Faso. All right. Russians. All right. Yeah. Even if that is she said international perception of you. All right. Yeah. There has to be some white. All right, for people to know here that, rather you're a country in here that can go ahead to be, colonized or to be left alone. All right, this is what your territories are. All right, even down to the cases of what they tried to do. You talk about with North Sentinel Island. All right, no, it couldn't necessarily do that because the people don't care to fraternize with you. All right, they don't. Prepared to kill you, I know that much. All right, yeah, they'll kill you. All right. All that throwing spears and chugging shit at you. All right. No, they murdered a dude. He offered a pig and all of this shit. All right. Got wounded. I want to say a few times. All right. The last time he went down there, they killed him. All right. Yep. But as you can see how civilized they are, they were civilized enough to bury his ass after they killed him. All right. Yeah. So at least they know about plagues and shit. All right. Yeah. Yeah. They buried him. Yeah, history check. But when you point to them, yeah, this is the order of dealing with black people. All right. That's why I say you talking about feelings. White supremacists ain't looking at that from a standard of any. All right. To them, all right, that is the only standard in which they're going to stand here in your grounds from a stance of power, from a stance of being able to control resources. All right. Right. Shit, they ain't got nothing to flex on you, Halls. All right, if they can't come at you like that, look at France, man, and the wanted attention they're getting. All right, yeah, the people don't respect Emmanuel. They don't. All right, so everywhere he goes at, he's getting the business. He's got to have all these puppets speak up for him. All right, you're not beloved. This ain't back in the day, dude, and I'm glad it ain't. All right, because you're not as welcome. Yeah, the network can sell out. Your politicians can sell out, but they're not going to be able to control the energy of all of these people who want something different. All right. And they understand from the difference of a case of somebody coming in your face, trying to get you to spend the funky ass French franc that they don't even have a use for. All right. Yeah. While they're sitting here spending euros in their country. All right. Yeah. We don't need you over here, dude. Get your ass out of here. All right, that is deliberately disrespectful. All right, it is. You don't even touch no Franks over there. What they said since 2022 or something, or since 20. All right, hold on. Let me look at here. All right, no, for a long time. I want to say since 2002. All right, hold on. All right, I could be wrong. When have France last used the franc? Yep, 2022. All right. France last used the French franc as active currency in February of 2002. All right. Yeah, February 2002. I keep saying 2022, but February 2002. All right. Yeah, all the way back there. All right. That's when it became in effect for them to start using the euro. All right. No, these are good things to know. All right. Don't ask me why why would you want to know something like that? I love to have information, nigga. All right. It makes better if you're having certain political conversations about groups and economics. All right. Right. Somebody would want to know that shit. Mm-hmm. So since 2002, as I said here, they have used euros. All right. Which, depending on which time you want to call it in here, as I told you, the euros are supposed to are more than the American dollar. Mm-hmm. Right. Anyhow,
CNN and said,
no, we're gonna move forward. All right. I don't look for his layer of things in here. I expect a white supremacist savage to be just that. All right. No, I'm not looking for any empathy about how you feel in certain cases. That's not my way of looking at life. All right. Right. Hell no. All right. You made certain choices in life. That's who you are. All right. Well, I don't want to talk you out of it. All right. No, that's it. All right. Yeah, what are you talking about? All right. Yeah. Anyhow, go back to Jamaica. And the word on the street is that y'all have been eating kangaroo tail, nigga. That ain't oxtail. All right. Somebody told on you. I got the damn scoop. I'm sorry. All right. But I have to save all the people I can. All right. Put that down. Put it down. That's not oxtail. All right. It's kangaroo tail. All right. No, we got a whole truck full of this shit. Look, check it out. A whole truck.
The oxtail from Italy, they said the kangaroo, the from Australia has
So they must sell people kangaroo, and I thought, well, it's oxtail. Yo, them people are wicked, this man. Jesus Christ. So the one with the star, them in it, is kangaroo. And the one then with the circle and the top is oxtail. So the lady just tell me.
Yo, they're mixing the damn kangaroo meat with the oxtail meat. That's what he's telling you. All right. The beef that has the, listen to me, the beef that got the circles, right? That's the oxtail meat. All right. That other shit that's all blocked up like that. Yeah, that's kangaroo meat. All right. Yeah, these niggas is trifling. All right. Hold on. I'll let him explain it again.
So the one with the star, them in it, is kangaroo. So up there, kangaroo, them people, yeah, crazy.
Yo, y'all got to watch it. And that's a problem, dude. Like I said, yo, you said Marcus Garvey, he got to get out of there. All right. Your women are complaining about the beaches. You got funky ass niggas in here with kangaroo meat, all right, mixed with the oxtail meat. Y'all got to get shit in order over there. All right. You got to get it in order. All right. You can't unify with something when you look around at it from its inner core and people ain't living right. All right. No, I ordered so-and-so dollars, all right, worth of goddamn oxtail. All right. And you got half of my order all right, mixed in with kangaroo meat. All right, what are we doing? All right, come on, Halls. No, I got Dax for square business. All right, square business. I ain't got nothing to do with you and your man, Joe. I ain't got nothing to do with that. All right, motherfucker told you to come down here at 4:30. All right, whatever time. No, and the meat will be ready. All right, and he pulls up with this bullshit. All right, yeah, man. Yeah, that's when you look around and say, no, I can't trust the nigga next to me no more. All right, yeah, I can't even trust him. All right, shit. All right, you try to look out, give a nigga a couple of dollars. All right, oh. He got to scam you by all means. All right. You know, one of them situations where you got to keep your eyes on the nigga at all times. All right. Don't look away. All right. You know, keep your eyes on the money, nigga. All right. Yeah, he been talking a long time. All right. Yeah, keep your eyes on the paper. All right. Yeah. Shit, nigga come in here with 50% bullshit. All right, that's not square business, man. It ain't. What it's called is, it's called something culturally, where you just look over to get over on the next man. I say, well, look, man, I think Ice is some of the most beautiful things that we got here performing. If we understand why, all right, ain't that the truth? All right, I don't care, man, and we all also heard that, and you know, we've learned, that hit dogs are going to continue to scream at the top of their lungs. Right? Yep, absolutely. Especially when nobody notices them. All right, let's keep moving.
Donald Trump's administration is preparing for a fresh count on could in fact soon face fines of up to $18,000 to cover cost of their detention and deportation. Under the proposed policy by the Department of Security, the migrants could in fact be fined nearly about $18,000 to recover the cost of detaining and deporting them. Mainly target as the Trump American administration calls these undocumented immigrants who missed their hearings. In absentia, court had passed orders to deport the said immigrants. Reports now suggest that more than 23,000 people could be impacted by this move. The Congress had ordered the DHS last year to charge fines aimed at encouraging undocumented immigrants to voluntarily leave the country.
Damn. Fair use. So it's saying there, and this was about 11 days ago, so I guess you can say 12 now, that for the Trump administration, going to put fines up to $18,000. All right. I'm not sure if this is per day, however they're doing it, but they doing this to burn your ass. So that way, if you are hiding in the U.S. and if you got a couple dollars due to everything that the Biden administration gave you, you were able to save up. All right, but you won't get out of here. No, they're going to, not only are they going to deport you, but they're going to take all your bread first. All right, so that's what these threats are to the lines of. And they're not threats. This is stuff they're putting on the books. It's to shake you up more. Now, for the cases of that New York Times story that was read here recently, all right, it stated for some joker here, man, I believe he's from Mexico or what have you. All right, but he came here to the U.S., dude, claiming that he was assaulted and beat down, and his name couldn't be revealed because of something about his car getting set on fire, and he was beat up by a gang, and this is why he had to leave. All right. Yeah. Now, when the U.S. grabbed a hold of him, right? All right. Let him sit. What have you? All right. One of them had made a reference to say, all right, well, we can drop you off in Uganda. All right. All of a sudden, this joker became, all right, hold on. Hold on. I'm missing a piece. All right. While he was held in captivity and what's that shit called? Isolation, goddamn it, self whatever confinement here in the hole. All right. While he was held there by himself, they said he was suffering, having chest pains, all right, going through all types of and run tests and all of these things. And while they were talking to him, he was giving all these stories and stuff. He said, well, we can drop you off in Uganda. And all of a sudden, he just became healthy and strong. All right. Yeah, he said he'll self-deport. All right. Yeah. Yeah, he became healthy. All right. His chest ain't hurt no more. All right. When they started talking about dropping his goofy ass off in Uganda. All right. All that bullshit that ceased to exist, dude. All right. Yeah, they turned the lights off. All right. Yeah, we all, Uganda don't mind having you. All right. Yeah. Huh? No, that ankle and all that, his chest. All right, that shit became strong as hell. All right. I'm good. You know what? I don't need no water. I don't need nothing. All right. I'm straight. All right. I'm good. Yeah, I think self-deportation is the most intelligent thing. All right. Since sliced bread. All right. Right. He got his ass up out of Dodge, baby. All right. He just got out of here. All right. He stopped standing around. All right. The Trump administration is hard on a man. All right. Hard on the young lady. Hard, man. Like the supervisor. All right. Hard, man. All right. What you gonna do? Huh? Is your feet supposed to be on the soil? All right. I'm asking. All right. Right. Because that's very important. All right. Yeah, that's very important. All right. Unless you're there in Karen Bass Town. Or she'll give you a check for hiding in the house, goddammit. All right. Yep. She'll give you a check. All right. If you gotta get up underneath something. All right. Yeah, we know that much. All right. No, with her funky ass, man. All right, but you can't give no money to Friedman. All right. I'm reminding y'all too. Make sure y'all vote her ass out, man. I'm not saying that Spencer guy should get in. You ain't getting shit either with your little racist ass. All right. Yeah, we pulled up on you and asked you about reparations. You started acting all dumb. You understand? You playing my peoples out there. Ain't no games, dude. All right. You reach wrong around my people. They're going to be, they're going to be mentally conditioned to protect themselves, dude. All right. So y'all can play games too. All right. You don't want to answer a few questions. Cool. But watch how you move around my folks, dude. All right. All that old weird shit. All right. You angry and you want to get past the crowd real quick. That's not our problem. You claim to be a quote unquote public servant. So that means you stop and ask and answer questions. All right. Yeah, to bring your goons out there like they gonna buck somebody. All right, man, get your ass up out of here. All right. No, they ain't do nothing either. All right. But for more circumstances, we want to keep this to the political sides of things. That's it, man. All right. Folks want to change the conversation. You think you're going to intimidate somebody. That ain't happening. All right. No, man, we know you're kind. All right. We know how your people move. All right. No, if they can't persuade you by words, now all of a sudden it becomes physical. All right. Right, dude. Yeah, in their case, they were just bull rushing, charging in. All right. Yeah, my man's was just sitting there, my brother. He's like, hey, what you feel about reparations? All right. Next thing you know, you see people getting pushed in the chest and all this stuff. All right. No, dude. All right. Yeah, you don't come around our folks like that, man. No, you ain't getting our vote either. All right, with your little racist ass. All right. You think everybody think Karen Bass's downfall is gonna be something. You ain't getting shit. If you ain't made a pledge for reparations, I don't know what you standing there waiting on the black vote for. All right. And I mean that. All right. We go ahead back here to our good brother. And I am an advocate of. All right. Look, man, be careful before you go out here trying to be a stepdaddy. Careful, man. All right. It's not a whole bunch of rewards at all. It ain't. All right. Especially at some point, if the biological father, all right, decides to be in their life during all this time where you didn't took care of everything. All right. Now all of a sudden that this nigga, he wants to be around. All right. She almost grown. All right. Nigga ain't paid a lick of child support. Ain't nothing. All right. Nope. Sam Sausage Head to the rescue. All right. Got a cape on and a hat, nigga. All right. And a hat. All right. Sam Sausage Head. Dun, 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 dun. To the rescue. All right. Yeah. We're fucking paying for some of y'all a pair of glasses on and shit. Right. And at the end, all right, you don't get nothing. You don't get shit. All right. You get shitted on, nigga. All right. That's what you get. All right. All the driving lessons and all right, money for the movies and hanging out, cash apping and shit. All right, the cool dad, my cool dad. All right. No, not when the biological father, all right, starts to come back around. All right. Yeah, this situation is always rotten, man. All right. I suggest to avoid heartache and pain, niggas. All right. Think about what you're doing. All right. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say that for some single moms out here, you do not deserve to be able to have a competent partner. I didn't say that. All right. I'm telling the brothers to be careful. All right. Underneath of the circumstances that you can't get none of that time back, yo. Not a lick of it. All right. And it always happens sometimes here for most cases here. All right. Most. It happens the same damn way. All right. No, you're going to hear at some moment, you ain't my father. All right. No, after you did all this shit, you ain't my real father. All right. Yeah, after you spent all this money. All right. That's when you're going to start to get talked to like that. All right. Right. When it's for some of y'all, both when the clock is almost out, nigga, it's almost to the end. All right. Because you ain't my daddy for real. All right. No, that's a heartbreaking joint for some brothers, man. All right. You treated this like your actual child. The whole time you didn't gave the father a free skate and get out of jail free card. All right. Yeah, cleaned up all his responsibility. Now he can show up at the end and collect the grand prize that you took care of for him. All right. At the end, genes are always gonna bond together. Stay father, nigga. That's their genes. All right. Damn right they gonna be cool, nigga. All right. That's his genetics. All right. No, are you simple or something? All right. No. The lady in simp hood, all right, have divided the brains away from genetics, nigga. All right. Genetics. All right. Shit, goddamn well, right when you look at Russell Westbrook's situation, all right, and Future's son, he gonna vibe with Future. His classmates or the kids around talking about Future. All right. No, his cool father, the rapping one. All right? Yeah, it's genetics, baby. All right? Damn right he gonna be cool with his pops, man. And he probably calling Westbrook all types of simps, man. All right? Right. While he with his real daddy. You understand? Genetics, baby. Yeah, that's his. All right? He went and and created that. All right? That's a piece of him. All right? Oh, that's a piece of her there. All right? Yeah, they're going to vibe with their bloodline. All right? Hold on.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, I got a question for you. I just left our daughter's house, your daughter's house, and you know she's graduating, and she was telling me that she wanted, I guess her biological father just came back into her life or whatever the case after 17 years, and she wanted him to come to the graduation, but in order for that to happen, I have to give up my ticket. And she told me that you knew something about this.
Yeah, I didn't know something about it.
And
Is
so,
that a problem?
if you don't think it's a problem? Like after 17 years? Like you don't think that's a problem?
No, I don't think it's a problem at all. Because if she want her daddy back in her life, put her daddy back in her life.
So you want me? So after 17 years, this dude come around?
No, nigga. He been striking, nigga. All right? Look, you don't have a spine. All right? Whatever strong woman, whatever type of woman knows who she can pull this shit on. All right? Yeah, you've been simping, all right? Sniffing pussy crumbs, all right? And every damn thing else to be compliant. All right? All to a game that is going to snake bite your ass, nigga. All right? Because she kept a square right where she needed him. Mm-hmm. She did a good job, too. To keep your buster ass preoccupied for 17 years. She's sneaking this nigga in the back door. All right? No, she's taking his side. All right? You got to understand, you're supposed to be the leader here of this. And that, like I said, when a man goes ahead to make a family, all right, you stand to be the leader here in this family to make decisions. When somebody here in that house overrules your hand, all right, to the cases of your ticket, to the graduation of the child that you raised, well, that woman is showing you not only is she not along with alliance with you, nor any compliance, dude. All right? And you're asking from them terms of taking licks like that to getting broken. But something tells me, as I tell you here in this conversation, that he's used to interactions like this. All right? No. Otherwise, she wouldn't feel so laxed about it. All right? No, a woman knows better. All right? She knows when to pull the trigger. All right? She knows when it's certain. You got a calculated woman in front of you, nigga. In other words, yeah, she managed 17 years right there in front of your nose. All right? And she calculated carefully. All right? Yeah. There you go.
Look, he can be there. But y'all want me to give up my ticket to let him come. Don't I paid for that entire graduation? I got her first.
You should respect. Okay, and we appreciate everything that you did. At the end of the day, it's still gonna be her daddy.
Oh,
and she wants her daddy to come back in her life. I don't see anything wrong.
And we. Huh? No, meaning the baby daddy too. And his child. They family. All right? And which, with a flick of a finger, nigga, all right, you can be kicked out of there and they're patched up 110%. All right? No, even with whatever children you got with her in tow. All right? You see why these things are sticky here? Because when it comes to cases like this, you are not that woman's number one choice, nigga, to begin with. All right. They come to get with you niggas off of survival, dude. All right. So let's go ahead to tell some ugly truths. All right. You're not the first pick. All right. No, the nigga that she had, you see, and even if you ain't got no child with her, that's worse because she's seen fit for a dude. All right. No, it ain't taking care of his child or nothing. That she wanted to have his baby here. And yes, if a woman is going ahead to have your baby, it's because she wants to, nigga. All right. No, that's fully thought that out there in that process. It ain't no long thing that you sitting here. No, she wants to have your child. All right. Yes. All right. And for them cases, you got played a con on. I'm listening to her words, not his. All right. Yeah, I did so and so, and I did. And we appreciate that. All right. Yeah, understand when you're on the other side of the fence, like home improvement. All right. With your eyes peeking over. All right. Right. Understand when you're in that predicament, nigga. All right. Well, let's back up some.
They're still gonna be her daddy, and she wants just her daddy to come back in her life. I don't see anything wrong with that.
Y'all trifling as hell, man. You mean to tell me?
Honestly,
so what is you? What's up with you and him? Y'all back together or something? Because it has to be something to it. Because ain't no man after 17 years, ain't no man just gonna pop back up and I want to be at your graduation now. Ain't no man do it. And what type of man is he?
What you mean? What type of man is he?
Listen,
he's trying to come back in his daughter's life.
Any type of man.
I don't see nothing wrong with that.
But y'all in cahoots with trying to get me to give up my ticket that I paid for?
Ain't nobody, come on, now, ain't nobody in cahoots. It's just that she want her daddy to see her daddy graduate. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, but you brought it to her. She told me you brought it to her. You brought it. You convinced her to do that.
Because we trying to build a family. We trying to build a family.
After 17 years.
We trying to build a family.
After 17
years. Yeah, after 17 years. I don't see anything wrong with that.
Man, y'all trifling as hell, man. Straight up. You know
what?
This is what I'm gonna do. Just like I told her, that apartment that I just got for her, I just went and pulled
You're wrong for that.
I pulled the lease off of it. That graduation that I paid for, I'm finna go take all my money back. Matter of fact, I'm on my way there right now.
No, that's wrong. No, that's
it ain't wrong.
That's
so after 17 years, y'all kicked me to the curb.
Nigga, go get all your money back, man. You're in simp land. All right? You should have woke up sooner. All right? I wish you can get every dime you ever spent back. All right? No, old Pookie sitting around here thinking about how they're going to survive the next round. All right? Yeah, how did we get past the 17-year thunderstorm? All right? I know a nigga by the name of Sam Sausagehead. All right, that's you. All right. Now all of a sudden, no, after the heavy work is being done, you and this Pookie figure y'all can go ahead to build a family, and she's still trying to use your money. All right. You see how dirty the game is? All right. Now some bad built, all right, wide neck heifer. All right, well, coming. Well, that's wrong. If he really did, look, all dedications, commitments, promises have been broken. All right. The moment you go ahead to reward a nigga who ain't did nothing for your damn life as supreme leader over top of him. All right. Yeah, all agreements are done. All right. They burn with your words, goddammit. All right. No, there's the gasoline. All right. No, with how you put in terms, we build a family. All right. Hold on.
Man,
that ain't trifling.
So I'm just
supposed to give her my money. I'm supposed to give her my money. I took care of this girl for 17 years. Saw her through all her schools. Was at all her little milestones. I was the man there.
You don't think she appreciates that?
I mean, it damn sure don't
she
feel like
it. Everything you do, but so now you're going to do that to her?
I'm taking all.
You going to take everything from her?
I am.
You know, and that's what you call trifling.
I am. Hey,
but you so-called want to be a daddy. But you want to be.
That's over with.
Man,
that's over with.
That's over with.
Yeah, that's over.
So you want so you're going to be out of her life just like that?
I'm done.
Just because of the graduation? Are you serious?
No, she told me that you convinced her to do it. And she old enough, she old enough to make her own decision. So she came to me and told me she wanted to give up my ticket that I paid for to a man that hasn't been there for 17 years, right? And you don't want me to be at a graduation that I paid for, the money that I worked for and I spent and paid for, and I got her first apartment, and I'm getting kicked to the curb. I'm the bad guy now.
Ain't nobody said you was getting kicked to the curb. They just said she want her daddy to come. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with that.
You know what? Look, all y'all can go now, because I'm just gonna take everything back.
Wow.
And I'm gonna let y'all
doing that like
that's how it is.
Nah.
That's you
wrong for that.
I'll be wrong. I'll be wrong. I'll be wrong. Don't worry about it. Hey, look, I'll tell you what. I'm about to get off this phone. I want y'all to go have a happy family together because I'm out that shit.
Oh, you wrong.
Yeah, that's right. Sure right. Like I'm supposed to just stick around and let something like this go down, man. I've been there for 17 years. Man, I ain't trying to hear that crap, man. Straight up.
Smart man. Yeah, it'll be cheaper now. Yeah. You just saved some money on your car insurance. That's what I got to say. Thank the Lord. All right, certain people you don't deserve. All right, to have somebody worthy enough of being able to look out for you like that, baby. You don't, because you don't even know what it means. All right? No, you don't, man. Y'all don't know until it get real dark in there. All right? No, it's just a light dangling. All right? 2 slices of bread left in there. All right? And you realize how hard this man worked. All right? To make sure that you lived in circumstances of dignity. All right? Yeah, you playing games. All right? You're playing games. All right? And I say people that play games need to learn how to play them on their own. All right? No, you don't need anybody around. All right? To burn down your own atmosphere and destroy alliances and foundations that you've built off of the quote unquote honor of your name. All right? Yes, indeed. All right? No, not another man needs to fight for it, ever. All right, ever. All right? For nothing. All right? No, if the Pookie returns. All right? And let it burn, let it all burn. All right? When the Pookie returns. All right? That's what that story is called. All right? No, everybody loses, man. Nobody wins. All right? Yeah, when certain shit is gone, it needs to stay gone. All right? Yeah. No, the world would be better for it. All right? Yeah, get out of there. I tell that brother, hey, get out of there. All right, you got your bags? You got your shit packed? Hurry up and get out of there. All right? Yep. Before one of these little slick niggas start thinking. All right? Yeah, before somebody puts their brains, they could put two brain cells together. All right? Hurry up and get out of there. All right? Quick. All right? Don't worry about that. Leave that behind. You can go buy another one. Leave that. Just keep going. All right? Shit. All right? Yeah, that's small. That's petty shit. All right? Leave all the food, whatever you had, just leave that behind. All right? Keep going. All right? Now, let's go out here. Speaking of fighting for a woman's honor. All right? Here's another lesson with this. And I'm telling y'all, you're not going, all right, for some of you niggas, you're not going to intimidate every man on the planet. Your baby mama, all right, at some point is going to meet a man. All right, if y'all ain't dating. Yeah, and he going to be around. All right. And if you can't scare him, dude, or whatever you think you're gonna do, all right, you might want to move it along, man. All right. One thing I've learned about confrontations and people in the streets, man, most guys are sitting here standing in a certain position on how they moving around. They are ready. All right. No, it's their life's work. All right. To catch some silly ass joker in here playing. All right. No, where they can actually do you dirty. All right. And you can tell. All right. You get to see an ass whooping firsthand. All right. From some man in here where, all right, the new boyfriend comes out. All right. And he been messing with that man car. All right. Now, some of us all you men all about your vehicle, man. No, you ain't gonna have that shit. You don't give a shit what's wrong with the nigga. All right. Yeah. Check it out.
Why you touching my car, bro?
Why is you here?
Why you touching my car, bro? What's up, my nigga? What's up? What's up?
What's happening, nigga?
Got a pair of glasses on. Damn. Oh man. Oh God. Oh, you're getting the business, man. Boots to him. Boots to him. Getting the business. He got a pair of glasses on, dude. Oh man. Shit, I could feel that. Good God. All right. Hit that nigga with I'm talking about supreme left hand. All right. And nigga fell right into a stack of what you cars, dude. All right. Yeah, he caught all of that. All right. Hold on. Ooh. Oh God.
Why you here, bro? Why you here, nigga? Why you here?
Doing strike game vicious.
Huh? You done?
What
huh?
Ass, man?
You done?
Yeah.
You gonna stop? You gonna stop?
Yeah.
Ass out, dude. Ass out. Literally. All right. Yeah, get your goofy ass on, man. All right. Yeah, you got your ass out, man. All right. No, get out the street, man. All right. There's kids around. All right. No, and going to go work to get a job, to go, all right, to be productive, that ain't good enough. All right. You think you're going to stop a good time. No, you going to be a part of it, nigga. All right. Now get your goofy ass up, dude, and get on home. All right. Yeah, man, you're going to make a grown man put a boot in your ass. All right. Yeah, this is nonsense. All right. They had to beat him up real quick, man. All right. Now, you don't want to do this to another black man. All right. What's your choices? All right. I'm telling y'all, some cases when our adrenaline is up, man, you didn't grab a hold of some old dusty ass joker. All right. Yeah, all reason has left your mind, man. All right. No, it's about putting emphasis on whatever you just said. All right. No, he didn't hear you. All right. Right. All right. That's all it is, man. He didn't want to kill you. All right. I'm gonna put something on your ass. All right. No, it ain't about murder and all this old. No, man. All right. Back in the day, you could just. All right. We're gonna go outside and have a conversation, man. All right, because I told you. All right. Well, I tell you about now. Didn't I tell you? All right. Let's go on outside, man. All right. And after that, no, you was cool. You had an understanding. All right. All right. You have a bunch of foolishness no more. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it wasn't no weird shit. Ain't got to worry about nigga going to the trunk and shit because you didn't kick his ass. All right. No, you just take your licks and get out of there. All right. Okay. Yeah, you fought. Okay, he beat you down. All right, get out of there. All right, yeah, go smoke a cigarette or something, nigga. All right, go smoke a Newport, nigga. All right, you got 5 to 6 lumps on your head. All right, and go on and get back, man, and stay your ass from when you see that black car around there. You stay your goofy ass from around there. All right, no, unless you want some more, huh? Unless of course you want some more, huh? You want some more? He's like, hey, nigga, you want some more? Oh yeah. Oh, he put something on his ass. Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't you touch his vehicle, man. All right. That man paid a lot of money for that car. All right. And he beat the brakes off of you. All right. Yeah, don't you? You can say whatever you want to her. All right. Do not touch my car. All right. He said, do you want some more? All right. Yes, indeed. All right. No, I understand. Every man's got a breaking point. What my man Beast Mode said here. All right. She's talking like she was ready for him to shake that spot away. Yeah, absolutely. All right. People, I'll tell you like this, man. People are bad. Mm-hmm. Folks are bad, dude. Until somebody bad will come around. All right. And nigga ain't bad no more. Maybe he chased the last nigga off. All right. That could be possible. All right. He scared the last nigga and stole him a couple times. All right. Right. But this nigga, he came military ready, nigga. All right. Chased the goon squad off. All right. Goddamn, what you said, commando boots, nigga. All right. Kick to the chest. All right. All right. Get your bitch ass back. All right. No, you about to fight for real. Remember that nigga, the little, what you call it, dude with the vest on? He had squared up with the guy in the bar, huh? And kicked one of his ankles into the other one so hard the dude went flying into the damn stage somewhere. All right. Yeah. All right. This is how it be. Mm-hmm. Yeah, nigga done took a couple yerks, man, and he took a couple yerks. All right. Yeah. And whatever else. All right. Smoke 3.5 grams allowed. All right. Ain't gonna show up there. All right. Cause I ain't for no games, yo. All right. Yeah. Nigga came down there with combat boots on. All right. It was a man. All right. No, you looked at the bottom of the steps and it was a man. All right. And he didn't come to bargain with you. All right. He didn't have anything on sale, nigga. Nothing. All right. Just hard times. All right. That's all he got for you. All right. Hard times, nigga. All right. Put him right on your brain. All right. I'm talking about punch him upside the head as soon as he came out there. All right. I got a man at the end of the steps, nigga. All right. Yes. All right. Like, other niggas like, oh, shit. All right. You know a nigga about to whoop your ass when he came outside with a pair of shades on. All right. Yeah, like Blade or something. All right. No, he about to beat your ass, nigga. All right. The fuck are them glasses for? All right. What are these damn glasses for? All right. That way, all right, from a first-handed view. All right. I can go upstairs and show your baby mother. All right, what I did to you. All right. Yeah, that's foul, dude. All right. Well, that's called reinsurance, nigga. That's what them glasses were. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, you should have got your ass out of there. All right. Moment you seen them Matrix glasses, nigga. All right. Yeah. It's time to roll, nigga. Time to go. Shut it down. Shut it down now. All right, the Matrix. All right, yeah, he got the Neo glasses on, dude. All right, are you sure? All right, nigga walking up to you all calm and shit. All right, yeah, it's about to go down. All right, it's about to go. You damn right, it's about to go down. All right, yeah, this ain't none of that. All right, no, well, you about to have a Negro fight. All right, on the side of 7-Eleven somewhere. All right, rolling in the dirt. All right. No, this nigga just kept putting him in the ground. All right. Let you get up, square up again, put you back in the ground. All right. And each blow sent you to the ground. All right. That's a nigga who knew what he was doing. All right. He must have whooped ass for a living at some point in time. All right. Yeah, that was some of that old Steven Seagal type of ass whooping. All right. Yeah, Steven Seagal. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know he was a little out of shape, y'all. I know. All right. Well, they said he was a real kung fu master, nigga. All right. No, don't look at me like that. Steven Seagal whooped your ass, nigga. All right. Fat and everything. All right. Put it on you. All right. Hold on. Fair use.
But as far as rap, everybody got some revisionist ideology because we got people praising Billboard charts. We got people praising data. We got people praising metrics and numbers more than actual skill. That's why hip hop has suffered. Because, yeah, to be a successful artist, you got to sell records. We're not going to dispute that. But without context and with the way the streaming era works, people can just be playing and playing and playing and playing. And as they achieve more, it's like, oh, this person's better because they just did more.
Numbers conversation in hip hop is so frustrating, mainly because of the inconsistency around the numbers conversation in hip hop. And I feel like I made this exact same video.
I ain't got the energy, and this is the wrong one. All right. I got to hear things borderline and straightforward. Before I hear that, let's go to Jeopardy. And I thought that I was tripping when I seen this here. But certain parts of culture here, at least black culture here, being told everywhere, it's just slipped off substantially. All right. And that bothers me. I want to go over to an old show here, like Jeopardy. All right. Hold on. We're not experiencing the same America. 1 second.
Go home for? In black culture, this event is often called the homegoing, and TLC featured some elaborate ones on a show called Best This Ever.
Christmas.
It's a funeral, best funeral ever. Here's the final clue. Take Your Mom. This Queenie Pie opera about a beautician was inspired by this real-life hair care millionaire, madam. She was the first black woman millionaire, Madam C.J. Walker. This 90s hip-hop duo headlined their own Saturday morning cartoon show, as well as the film House Party and 2 of its sequels.
Kid and Play?
Oh no, that hurts my heart. Kid and Play. Who are Kid and Play? Scott to you, Harrison. Channel 16. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. It's from this song that's been called the greatest hip-hop track of all time. Wilder. What is...
Life After Death.
No,
Ready to
sorry.
Die?
Harrison or Samantha? It is Biggie, but the song's called Juicy. Harrison? 100. He won a Best Actor Oscar and a Grammy for Blame It, and is giving me a run for my money as game show host on Beat Shazam. Jamie Foxx. Back to you, Allegra. Celebrities 400. She found success in Ray and She Hate Me before a bout of scandal. Elise. Who is Lansbury? No. Jargon or Tom? It's Kerry Washington. Queen Latifah and Jada Pinkett Smith co-starred in this 1996 heist movie.
Set It Off?
It's called Set It Off. My style is wild, so book me. Not long is how long this rhyme took me, rapped Ghostface Killah as part of this ensemble. TJ. What is NWA? Nope.
Wu-Tang.
Sir Grace. Ghostface Killah from Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang Clan.
Hey, what up, good people? Dr. Ray here. It always amazes me just how people can literally be in the same space, but on different parts.
It doesn't. You go ahead to talk about the cases of keeping up with our culture. That's on us for these terms. Certain people, in essence, in here, as you say, from the tennis shoes that we wear to the history and stuff that goes into us, we always expect for that to come from us here, dude. And we're not here at least to capitalize or to use anything from a bunch of these other cultures in order to build us. We are originators. So because of that, yeah, we don't really need to look over the fence at other people. We're constantly being stared at, eyed, monitored 24/7. All right, eat, sleep, shit, whatever the case is. All right, because naturally there's no creativity from anywhere else, dude. Just comes from us. All right. Rather, it's the stuff that people hate on, it's the things that they enjoy, whatever the case is here, Halls. We are the best representation of that here in America. We continue to shine when we pull up in other people's country. Even if you're not a celebrity, just your hair is done well, you look beautiful, your skin is glowing, you'll have folks surrounding you, people wanting to randomly take a picture with you. All right. Yes. This is the vibes that we get from an international standpoint. All right. No, Friedman culture is something else. All right. No, and everybody wants to at least get into proximity of it. But just because they want to get in proximity of it does not mean that they actually care to actually know us here as a culture as much as they would like to exploit us like everyone else does. All right. For financial gain. All right. Now let's go ahead to keep rolling now. Fair use.
I can't wait for July 10th and 11th at Yankee Stadium.
You and me both. Like I said, I can't understand how any age can hear that and not think he's one of the best. When they were saying the spoken word thing I've seen online, no, he's giving you bars.
No, but I didn't think that was a shot. That's what that was fire.
That's what you want. And I don't care. People, oh, well, it's no. If you are a Drake fan, Drake will give you bars. If you're a Kendrick fan, Kendrick could give you bars. Travis could give you bars. J. Cole could give you bars. But that guy, it's on another level.
And some of these fan bases are ridiculous because all these individuals that he addressed have been talking about Jay for years on social media, talking about him for years on podcasts and interviews.
And
Jay hasn't said anything.
Nope.
But as soon as he does, people are like, he's using Drake for attention or he's using Nicki for attention.
Let's squash the lies, man. Nicki Minaj has had her little psychotic rant on the internet accusing Jay-Z of everything. All right. No, what? He don't have a right to say something to this little crazy ass dingbat? All right. Sneaking in some of our black spaces, acting like she's somebody else until we find out it's her. We ousted her ass. All right. Little goofy ass broad. All right. Whole time you sitting back in here, no, you're entertaining and holding down this damn pedophile that you have over here. And your problems personally should concern you more than anything else that's not happening on your plate, baby. All right. Yeah. When the neighbors pass a petition upon getting your pedophile husband out the community. All right. Yeah. You have other bigger concerns. All right. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I go ahead to say, other than Jigga Man. All right. Right. They keep going after him. He got a right to defend himself. All right. Drake has one of the bigger albums you see out here year to date. All right. People are talking about, you mentioned him. If I was to promote myself, what would be a better time to do so as an opportunist than around this time that people are mentioning you, your numbers, and whether they like your album or they don't. All right. It's genius. All right. Marketing wise. All right. And then that other statement there to go after Dame Dash and these others. All right. No, you might as well clear out the deck while you're here. All right. Let's not miss anybody. All right. Yeah, I think that this was good marketing wise. And not only that, man, Jay-Z actually can rap. All right. That's what makes the difference. All right. He can still spit.
Attention, like these folks haven't been talking about him forever.
Real bad.
I did see people saying, he was a hypocrite by saying, I think he did an interview where he said he didn't like battle rap.
That was the one Fraser thought.
And then he came out and threw a couple shots. But
I don't think those are disses. That's just him replying to everybody. I don't look at them as necessarily disses. He's telling you how he felt.
I think even if
was the diss?
It's even if you're young.
Which one, man?
What would it diss?
It was big shots, but like you said, it was
falling out.
But it was responses.
That's
though.
all truth.
Yeah, but a response. but isn't the battle rap is the back and forth, and what people are saying is like, okay, if you say
you can't call it battle rap because some of these people don't rap.
Yeah,
they just been online. Like Mickey been online.
I think it's the energy though too of like if you're saying it needs to be collaborative and not one against the other. Someone will respond to this.
To that point, people fight with what they can fight with, right?
Yes.
So if you want to say something, you don't rap, you get on podcasts, you get on interviews. If you want to say something and you do rap, like Jay, you do it on stage.
Yeah.
So he's just firing back the way he knows how to fire back, and those people fire back the way they know how to fire back.
Exactly. And all and everything exists in strategy. They're pandering. This person's doing this for that. Ain't nothing coming out here that's not meant to persuade you in some type of way. Rather to have their favor. All right. You should support them over the people that they talking about. All right. Yeah. Or to change this narrative of how you look at them overall. All right. Yes. And that's what Drake was doing, trying to take shots at Jay. And this is what Jay was doing, coming back to clean up his reputation, man. You don't just let people that's dead in the road, especially ones that used to be icons, take shots at you. All right. If you are any golden person of opportunity from the rap game, all right, you give that joker exactly what he's asking for. All right. Why? Because in Jay-Z's case, I mentioned this yesterday, and the point still remains. What are you going to do about it? All right. Yeah, for Drake. What are you going to do about it? You can't out-rap him. All right. You can't. We all know this. The veteran folks that listen to hip hop for years know Drake cannot out-rap Jay-Z. You already did. All right. No, he started aiming his shots definitively, dude. Clean. All right. Oh, yeah. All right. And doing it a cappella so you can't cry over nothing. Burnt you so bad. All right. That you sent DJ Academics on the internet into a panic, dude. All right. Into a complete panic to where as though he wasn't even making sense anymore. All right. Right. About anything. All right. Hold on.
Yeah, you can't doubt that, man. You could call me a glazer, a Hove Avenger. He gets busy. He is by my.
If you think you glazer, you probably glazer.
Definitely.
All right, fine.
And be lovely.
You like the taste?
But I love.
Drop one of clues bombs for Hove.
How do you say you like the taste? Drop clue bomb.
And you said it looking up from that oatmeal. That just didn't feel right.
You see what I'm wearing this morning, right?
I know that's right.
I'm talking to it. I'm in here reporting on anything that's going on.
And I love his hair. I love the hair.
Yes.
I do want to say one thing, right? Like when you think about Jay-Z and the freestyle that he did, right? Whether you want to call it a diss or whatever, getting dissed by Jay-Z is one thing, but when you realize Beyonce probably feels the same way about you, that's gotta hurt in a different way. Because now your mama, everybody loves Beyonce, right? Your mama, your grandma, your daughters, everybody like, damn, so that means Beyonce don't like you either?
Yeah.
God damn.
Wow.
That's gotta hurt, right?
Yeah.
A little bit.
You don't think about that.
Yes.
I did not think about it.
You know what I'm saying? That means that, because you he venting to her.
Yeah. Because Question said no one even knew that freestyle was coming, but I'm sure she knew.
Of course.
You know.
Yeah, because Jay walking around spitting. Yeah, he does this in his head. All right. Yeah, man. He just comes out and just gives it to you. You know what Jay-Z's nickname is in the booth? All right. Well, all the legendary people here for hip hop understand what his name is. His nickname is One Take Hove. One, nigga. All right. I'm out in here struggling. Hey, do it over, man. All right, play it for the top, yo. No, One Take Hove. All right. I need one opportunity to get in the booth. All right. And spit what I got down here. And I'm not reading off a sheet of paper. All right. Yes. That's what he does. You talking about some flim-flam guy like Drake, all right, who's known for keeping a bunch of dishwashers and Mo Greens or Mo Williams, whatever his name is, all right? Yeah, keeping all of these cats you done stole reference tracks from, all right? Yeah, your little sketchy ass, all right? They're going to sit there. They're going to tell you, they told y'all that he was back here freestyling, dude. All right, back in the day. Old time he's sitting here with his BlackBerry open. All right. Yeah, I remember that bullshit. All right. They was trying to insult your intelligence way back then. All right. Yeah, with this joker, I kept my eyes open for silly shit like that. All right. Now, I don't believe in people trying to sell me a funky ass bag of goods. All right. Because you said it's something, nigga. I don't give a damn. White folks always tell you something's good here, Hoss, that's going to kill you. All right. That's going to destroy a part of society and have a whole bunch of whining moist niggas walk around in here. All right. Yes. Look outside. All right. You tell me what I'm talking about is true. All right. Every time a piece of presence of manhood steps around here, society gets threatened. All right. No, he looked like he got all his marbles. No, that nigga look. No, he looks like. All right. No, that he's not going to get in line with the social order here, Hoss. All right. That's why I say any heterosexual man walking around here, Hoss, especially a black male, you are the biggest threat to America. All right. Yes, you are. All right. Because you ain't sitting in here, all right, to sacrifice yourself in here for the social order of things in here. All right. No, you're keeping it black first for the most part. All right. And that's dangerous. All right. Oh, yeah. Yes, indeed. All right. And I say this here once again here. I want to go back here to this conversation of academics. He ain't one of ours. All right. Talk about the black man out here. He's not one of ours. All right. You come from Jamaica. All right. No, he don't mind telling you he comes from Jamaica. All right. I love my brothers and sisters here from the continent in the Caribbean. If you're black first, we ride with you. We're not condemning Jamaica. All right. We love you to life here. If you black first, we down with you. All right. If you stay 10 toes down with us, we 10 toes down with you. All right. This is how we go ahead to spit it. We ain't never changed up with that. All right. Just ironically here tonight. All right. I have a lot of stories in here that verse back to Jamaica, and academics is one of y'all's. All right. Yeah. Got to put that clearly. I don't want to confuse individuals sometimes as I'm sitting in here speaking and talking and having you thinking what I meant by certain terms. When I call out people from other folks' countries, I'm speaking about the buffer class folks and the tethers. All right. That is not everyone. If you're not affecting our political order of things in here, all right. No, intentionally pulling the bull crap moves over here. Look, you're not our concern. All right. We ain't worried about you. All right. And tether is a term to say, if you would call we say certain people sambos and bootlicks here for American terms, that would be the foreign term for them. All right. You would just say tether. All right. Yeah. Shorten things out. No, it hits. All right. If you say that shit to one of these little cosplaying jokers here now, they understand what it means. All right. Well, they get it. All right. You damn right. All right. You can't unring a certain bell here. And what we have done here is make the blows stick. When we go and call out funky bed wenches. All right. Let me tell y'all. You kill things out of existence by putting a name on it. All right. Putting a spotlight on it. All right. That's how you stop bacterias and fungus. All right. And little weird orders of sambos from growing on you. All right. Yeah, you're in danger when you can't identify it. All right. When I say bed wench, what's going to come to your mind is, yeah, some black woman here, in her case in here, feels like she's going to do the bidding for Massa. All right. She will be his eyes, his set of teeth, his everything. She will be what you've seen from that woman in there in that courtroom. All right. Telling that a fellow Jamaican woman in here that she can't speak patois. All right. Yeah. The home language. All right. That's what I mean in here. Terms like that will go to a woman like her here. All right. Yes. Well, clear and cut, even to our cases in America, such as a Kristen Clark. All right. Yes, absolutely. She doesn't serve black people at all. And look, and she's to the cases of what you can call a white supremacist as well, too. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. And I mean that. All right. Each and every part of her career, down to the cases of her getting the reports back from Minneapolis Police Department, find out everything here was true. All right. And gave them a stern warning. All right. That's what she did. All right. As Attorney General. All right. Right. So understand, we don't have any friends as it comes to the case politically with these jokers I'm sitting in here mentioning. Mm-hmm. Let's get back in here to this case here. All right. Because he's pointing something out that is relatively no, it makes sense in here. He says academics has only been in this country since 2001. Fair use.
And first, let's play a clip from his stream. Because you know one thing about academics. When there's something going on involving somebody he don't like, and I know he's declared war on all media niggas. I don't know if that includes me because we do have a good rapport. But listening to what this nigga said is absolutely absurd. Like, we got to hold niggas to the fire specifically with hip-hop knowledge. Just hip-hop knowledge. Just knowing shit. Because listen to what he says during the stream.
Old man, go on. We don't even want to squabble with you. It's not even a fair fight. Jay, them bars you spitting there, you ain't on the level where Drake is rapping right now. Go on, old man. We want no issue. Just bring your old lame ass on. Go on. You pop.
Yeah, it's just a heat of disrespect and bullshit. Let me stop for a second. That's it. All right. Personal gripes. All right. And pain and BS. All right. This is not media reporting. All right. This is some punk ass dude breaking down. All right. Hoping that from his viewership on social media and his corny ass words, all right, he can chase the big bad wolf off that Drake decided to wake up. This is the situation you're looking at. All right. Remember, Jay-Z says nothing. If this hoe ass nigga ain't barking at him, all right, no, you causing fights around here. All right. You already got a Kendrick problem. All right. Yeah, he put more problem. It wasn't just him. It was a whole bunch of people. DJ Khaled, you were trying to publicly make enemies. All right. And you got his attention. All right. Once again, everybody in the world, you have a right to strike back if somebody decides to go ahead to attack your reputation. All right. No, especially when they're gimpy, limping around. All right. Yeah, you got a bad leg or something. All right. You shouldn't be threatening people then. All right. I don't want to hear it. All right. Oh, well, you know he got his leg is bad in the back. All right. Well, what are you talking shit for? All right. Yeah, why are you challenging people? All right. If you're wounded. All right. Yeah, that doesn't sound intelligent to me. All right. All this playing chess moves. All right. No, a dragon walked in there. All right. And he said he ain't want to leave. All right. No, you invited him. He eating breadsticks and shit. All right. Drinking tea. All right. He said you invited him in here. All right. No, a whole dragon. All right. Yeah. All right. You asked for it. All right. You see, for Kendrick, no, he's deciding to play his cards differently while all this racket is going on. All right. That's the attention that he really wanted. All right. No, he didn't expect for Jay-Z to lift his head up. All right. And like I told you, he doesn't speak publicly. He sends this little raccoon out here. All right. Yeah, let's say anything. All right. Hold on.
Popping out don't scare nobody. You've never won a beef. I don't remember. Well, no, we ain't giving the Prodigy shit. We ain't doing that.
I can't hear him in between all
Cam
this
washed
mumbling.
you.
I'm sorry. I cannot hear in between all of this mumbling. All right, hold on. There's a lot of mumbling. Hold on.
No, we ain't giving the Prodigy shit. We ain't doing that. Cam washed you.
No. Cam did not wash him, dude. No, he didn't. All right, it was a decent battle. All right. He didn't wash him, dude. You don't know nothing about Freedman culture. All right? No, all this tether shit where you can just throw a bag of turds. All right? And diminish a person's reputation. All right? Your Cameron dropped some good diss tracks. Yeah. All right? Yeah, but Jay-Z did his thing as well. It's debatable, dude. All right? That's what I'll tell you. All right? Shit. Jay-Z had to consistently spar off and kick everybody's ass because he was that good, dude. You don't understand. All right. Yeah, from him dropping diss records for Nas and Jim Jones. All right. Yeah, hold on. Fair use.
Watch you, man. Get out of here, man. And Jay-Z and 50 been watching you without even records. Like, come on.
Once again, 50 didn't wash him, dude. All right. Yep, they actually did business together. All right. The S Dots came out right around the time of the G-Unit sneaker. Lame ass nigga. All right. Yeah, they actually did business together. All right. Legit business, sir. All right. Where they had a commercial out. All right. Now you can sit your little corny ass down somewhere. All right. This is what happens when you're desperate and you're reaching for names and you don't even know what those parts of history meant for the streets and hip hop, nigga. All right. Because these were prime and big times back then. The G-Unit had their tank tops out. You understand? All right. That all falls in line with it. All right. And the S Dots were they were a smooth sneaker. All right. Yes, indeed. And people was out here wearing them joints. All right. Hold on.
Listen, senior citizen, please step to the left. Step to the left. Aubrey is in his prime. He wants nothing to do with you. Go ahead, old man. Bye. Let me tell you this. This was a weak-ass attempt. They think they could do the same trick on the boy twice. Try to bait him out.
I see that OVO chain is freezing my nigga Act Brain. When he said that Jay has never won a battle, now let's start from the one that we all know Jay lost. Nas, yes. Ether, it's undisputable, undeniable, arguably the greatest diss record of all time. Bars, influence, how the word was turned into something to diss people. Ether is up there with Hit 'Em Up. It's one of the greatest disses ever. But this nigga Act said, and keep in mind, Act came to America in 2001. This nigga said Jay-Z's never won a battle. I mean, he's possibly never heard Mind Right remix when Jay went at Mino. We know how that went if you from that time in that era. He also dissed Tupac on Murder, Dead or Alive with Source Money. Yeah, Jay beefed with Tupac too, but the year he started beefing with Tupac, Tupac died, so that didn't go anywhere.
Right. So he's got legends. That's what he's pointing out here. He's saying here, he got goddamn certified legends on the book, man. Y'all East Coast boys love y'all some hoe. I can dig it though. He says, he was like, Jay got a couple of joints like Drake better keep on moving up the block. Yeah, the cases of Jay-Z, man, the reason why we go ahead to respect him is the wickedness of the flow. He can spit. All right. Now he ain't, let me tell you something. Jay ain't got 1 inch of respect here from people in the East Coast that he didn't legitimately earn. So many niggas here I've watched here from the course in years. All right. No, trying to remove him or besmirch him or throw dirt, and he's been able to last. All right. I'm talking about past his damn, all right, some of his predecessors, and all right, past the cases and circumstances of other young rappers who came in the game and left right out. All right. And he's still spitting. All right. Still creative. All right. Still sharp. All right. I'm happy he dissed Drake. All right. Because whatever it took there for him, it woke something up in him. All right. That's great for hip hop at a time like this. Yeah. Give me a Jay-Z album, nigga. All right. One that's full of going after all of these buster ass niggas. All right. No, it in your mind here, Hoss, you already see it going platinum and doing a bunch of damn numbers. All right. Right. Like I said, don't be shocked if he just has a random breakout album that he just puts out randomly. All right. It can happen, man. I see it. All right. Don't look here. Don't forget, I just said this here, Hoss. All right. You wake up one morning and all right, Jay-Z just put an album out. All right. Right. This would be promotion wise. This would be a perfect time. Mm-hmm.
We all know how imaginary players went for Mace. Rada went for Mace. And y'all know I'm possibly one of the biggest Mace fans of all time. But imaginary players and Rada, even though Mace came back on Love Me and Play Away, that shit didn't stand up next to Jay's Imaginary Player or Rada. Like, y'all remember this shit. Like, we got to stop. Nick, stop just talking to talk. If you don't know, just say you don't know. But don't say that the nigga never won a bat. Then he says, oh, we ain't gonna give him the Mobb Deep. Takeover until Nas dropped Ether was an absolute dismantle. Shit was in disarray. Yes, everybody.
Yeah, the takeover, the breaks over. Me, God MC. He said me, Jehovah. All right, come on now. Look. He said, that's something I kill you ants with a sledgehammer to make me. No, I'm talking about lyrically here. All right, for that case, the takeover. All right, I would say here was one of Jay's most rawest diss tracks. He tried to take care of everybody. All right, from Mobb Deep, I think he said something about Nas. All right, no, and a few other cats in here. All right, but yeah, it served justice there. Let me let him keep going.
Everybody was trying to figure out what was going to happen, and Nas stood up to the challenge. Like, don't get it fucked up. That nigga Nas stood up and did exactly what he was supposed to do to Jay. But Mobb Deep said a lot of shit that nobody gave a fuck about after that.
Yeah.
Now, as far as J.O. Felony, Marcyville, Act probably never heard that song.
Yeah. I ain't got to go this far. Point's been made. All right. You don't know shit about hip hop, dude. No, you're just indulging in. And this is the stupid moment he caught him at. All right. Because everybody keeps putting this out. And he said, Academic reacts to people that say Drake needs to respond to Jay-Z's. Academic says that if this was Hov from 25 years ago, maybe, but this is like tall Victor Wembanyama against TNT's Charles Barkley and Shaq. No, it's not, nigga. All right? Because there's no expiration date on the cases of good hip-hop, dude. If it's fly, people are going to go and tape to it. And it don't matter. You putting this age tag on things because you're looking at things from your demographic and your setting. You break boundaries, dude, when you can go ahead to attract the older people and the younger people to your music. Jay-Z still has that status and stigma, and it scares you. All right? Because he doesn't know to what proportions that Drake can get burnt. Understand, everybody knows that you and Aiden Ross are Drake's PR team, nigga. We know. All right? You're here to do damage control. He's a damn mute. He won't say anything. All right? So it's your job, all right, to try to downgrade any damn heat that's coming in his direction. Even if it comes at some space in here where your own reputation is destroyed. All right. Oh, we get that much. All right. Yeah. By this, someone saying some of this silly shit he done said. All right. No, you don't care about yourself. All right. What do we say right here? One second.
We should show Jay some respect, but please miss me with this whole thing of thinking the guy who basically is the senior citizen, and we haven't seen this guy really play a full game of basketball in years, could compete.
That is not a good point, sir. It ain't a good argument for you to make. You're the PR staff and you're saying stupid shit like this. A person can quickly make the argument to say that Drake took off 2 years and brought them back some trash. All right. They could make that argument to that. And that shuts down everything you talking about. All right. No, when a few lines were so intriguing to the rest of the world, it overshadowed three albums, nigga. All right. To have you moving like that. All right. Making analogies that actually go ahead to kill your own point if somebody is logical enough to think about it for 2 seconds. Like, hold on. Didn't this buster ass dude disappear for like 2 years? All right. Where's this trash that I downloaded? All right. Right. All right. That doesn't even hold short leverage, baby. All right. Not short leverage. All right. This is the PR staff, baby.
Really play a full game of basketball in years could compete with the current MVP. He's not playing Wemby, okay? He's not playing Wemby. We love Hakeem Olajuwon, but he's not rocking versus Wemby. It's like you know what you seeing Jay-Z and the few people he brought on stage. It was like watching Shaq and Charles Barkley like mess around on TNT.
No, it wasn't. It was legendary for the people that enjoy East Coast hip hop, Freedman hip hop. All right. Things that go on in our community, that music that was playing, rhymes that still hit year to date, and new creativity showing. All right. It spoke of the elements of how powerful hip hop is. All right. Through the decades that it exists, Tether. All right. That you can play some of the funkiest songs ever from way back when. And everybody in the crowd knows all the words, Buster, nigga. All right? Because that's how legendary those songs were. Like, even though what we do is wrong. All right? French fry, nigga. All right? No, don't sit there to speak with this tether hating ass vibe. All right? And you don't have an argument. All right. So like I said, I'm staying to my point. He's just saying anything. All right. Right. Yeah, leave sense out of here. All matters of sense are just gone. All right.
Yes. Made us feel good. But that's about it. That's about it. When you guys are done with the nostalgic moment, we're going to bring you back to current day hip hop. And today,
yeah, where young people are struggling to try to enjoy Drake's album because it's so goddamn sad. All right. Yeah. You might keep whining about the ass whooping they took 2 years ago. All right. Right. Oh, yeah, about that. That's where your interest should be. All right. Yeah. You see how it spoils on itself? Like bad milk left on the counter or something. All right. Right. It just starts to spoil even more. All right. Hold on.
In the hip hop, we're only talking about Iceman. Okay. Iceman. We're not talking about Def Jam slam poetry. We're not talking about that. We're talking about that Iceman. So I shouldn't have shitted on the entire memory and the entire, life story of some of these people who have enjoyed Jay-Z's he's a very legendary artist.
Yeah, because you got to take the wood out of your mouth. All right. People are kicking your ass in your own comment section, calling you a lame. All right. Because you don't know what you're talking about. All right. You don't. All right. To certain young people, J-Bo, that song resonates. All right. Oh, you didn't know that, did you, Tether? All right. No, they actually can comprehend and understand, and they feel that song. All right. I'm not black, I'm OJ. Okay. All right. No, he still has plenty of flow with him, dude. All right. And that matters. All right. It does, dude. For everything that the buster at hand that you come out here to defend does not have, it comes with Jay-Z. All right. And you don't got to put a beat on. Yeah, that must suck, doesn't it?
All right. Hold on.
But that era is done. Unfortunately, it's done. And anyone who believes that Drake should entertain him, that's basically like saying that Wemby should play a one-on-one with Charles Barkley or Shaq.
No, it isn't, dude. No, it isn't. All right. You guys push these people here to quote unquote dethrone our legends. This shit goes back to small petty ass conversations where people keep trying to shove LeBron over Jordan. It's like you can't, dude. It's impossible. All right. People feared Michael Jordan. All right. No, you're trying to put apples and oranges together, nigga. All right. Stop, man. Just put it down. All right. It's not to the case where you can't give LeBron his credit. Yes, you don't have to knock one person to praise the other. You don't. But stop this bullshit. All right. Yeah, Michael Jordan had niggas shook. He was a vampire. All right. Up all night playing cards and drinking. All right. Show up to the stadium. All right. Can of Budweiser, cigar, top dropped on his vehicle. Yes, I'm dropping 50 on you, nigga. All right. No, Dominique Wilkins. All right. Brother Dominique Wilkins. All right. Said that MJ, before the game, just walked right in their locker room. All right. And told him he was going to drop 50 on him. All right. Completely inappropriate. You don't do shit like this, man. All right. Wilkins, Dominique said he was confused. All right. Yeah, he said he used to know shit like that. All right. I don't know whether he was gambling or whatever, but he walked in, all right, in their dressing room, their locker room, and told them niggas he was going to drop 50 on them. All right. Yeah, and he did drop 50 that night too. Mm-hmm. That's the sad part. All right. Yeah, LeBron ain't got that type of, you don't get that from LeBron, dude. All right. Where people are talking to him nice. All right. So you don't go off. All right. You being careful with how you speak to him. All right. So he don't do it to you. All right. Right. All right. Y'all need to cut this out. There's no comparison. He's old man Braun in the game now. All right. During his Miami days, he was just something spectacular and great. His Cleveland days, he was just something great. I love LeBron. LeBron is more of, if you want to judge skills and status, and all right, you can compare him to a person like Magic Johnson. All right. And I would respect that. All right. More of a point forward. All right. But nonetheless, excuse me. All right. He was great at the time. He was great. All right. I'm not going to speak about his hurdles of success to this, that, and the third for the case of this video. All right. Yeah, we'll get into that another case, another term in here. But back to my point here. Drake can definitely go ahead to finish his battle with Jay-Z. It will only, for his case, it will strengthen his cause for what he has and what he has started here if he wins. All right. Which you won't. All right. But the worst part that can happen for him, yeah, is if you don't say anything. Why? Because you called this nigga out here. All right. You ever heard me say in the term, hey, don't get scared now? No, you talking all this shit about what you was going to do. There you go, right there. Mm-hmm. They say here for the cases, we talk about battles and short cases in the terms of war. All right. You know, people, all right, you know, will not forget, and, you know, and all this other shit in the case if you fought and you lost. All right. People will know, they have knowledge of that. But nobody will ever forget a man who runs. All right. Nobody will forget that. All right. That's why you're in trouble. All right. Nope. You already did that defamation shit on Kendrick. You already did some hoe ass shit.
All right. No, you're already in violation as we speak. All right. Yes. Yeah, you got to deal with him. All right. Yo, Jay out front, yo. Jay. Yeah, what you gonna do? Huh? No, you invited him to dinner. All right. You invited him. All right. Don't send academics in here with his little questionable ass. Don't send him in here. All right. He's confused. He don't even know what to do. All right. Yeah, that's what happens when you say anything. All right. He went from trying to go and call Jay-Z old and you know what, you're just some hag and all this. He went from that to trying to give Jay all the praise in the world. All right. Yeah, because he don't know what to do. All right. You're confused, dabbling into this culture here every day off of the concepts that they built you, Halls. You are manufactured, nigga. All right. That's why you can't feel the real vibes of what's going on with Friedman until after you read the comment section and get your ass chewed, nigga. All right. Yeah, because you're not a part of our damn culture. All right. You like a plant, you're manufactured, nigga. All right. That's why he can easily just dismiss all of Jay-Z's accomplishments while trying to praise a guy whose legs are no more farther up underneath of him. All right. More than the people choose to believe. Mm-hmm. No, one person can stand straight up. All right. The other nigga is just wobbling. All right. Yeah, like a nigga holding, wobbling like bad kneecaps or ankles. All right. Trying to stay up. All right. Knees shaking, Halls. All right. Trying to present this image that everything is stable. All right. No, we know better than that. All right. Yeah. And this nigga ain't in front of your face because he would like to come in here and defend what Jay-Z said here about his boy. All right. No, you ain't got no choice. All right. A lot of y'all have already accepted the money. And with that, I'll go ahead and tell y'all much love and much respect to the good people. I'm the bottom line. Santee Walden in a minute.